to pack 'em up early. Yeah. South Central, what it do though? Let's get it. Eradicate the town, then call it ground zero. Mind your business, don't try to be a hero. I beat up the liar, applying the pressure rapidly. Like your mistress, obliterating your salary. Chasing in the places that's gotta be spectacular. When it comes to life, you can't be the passenger. Bring that massacre one day, be coming after you. She fired you because you couldn't manage her. Equipment clips, make a nigga dip. That shit I spit is too late. You is useless, I'm improving. I level up with beat through music. Yo, Margo Lloyds is so lame. Do anything for clout and fame. Say man and Leo away from the Bronx all the way to LA. The force got major kickback. You all gonna need a shit back. Use caution when you risk that. South Central been a dispatch. The bomb from Bronx Lebanon, aka King Kong Palm. King Picasso drawing arms. It's the storm after calm. Whipping in the kitchen, my adventures make a nigga get. Turn to the streets when jobs is out of reach. South Bronx to South Central ain't nothing sweet. Come compete, you get delayed.
Monster hunt on these streets when it's time to eat. TD Jakes was a freak when it's time to preach. My SmackDown Raw still all elite. Yeah, press batch type, never mind the seats. 10 toes down, no need to leech. My word concrete, still wearing cleats. Bad bitch with me, still sand the beach. On the each two for me, cause it's never a reach. YouTube, I'm still high the seat. Flaw with the jaw, but I plug the leak. Got on this mic and I'm in too deep. About 1,000 about it later, means you hear it to me. King of the block while I stone the seat. Never met a geek that ran the streets. J's on the feet while I clutch these beats. Go Sega with the sonics like I'm L3. Stay resubmitting every path to pave. Walking tsunami cause I am the wave. Reveal your revelations like the end of days. Saw him in a palm frame, Beverly's maze. Enemies clock out like Flavor Flav. Make it public when you took it, I was born to blaze. For me in the kitchen for the food you crave. This raw rap shit in the beef is brave. On this campaign I'm vicious. Word to sit, I'm the sickness. Champagne drink for my bitches. If she's queen, we share riches. On these hills granting wishes. If she's Hershey's, it's kisses. It's like magic, I'm twisted. Balls on Tundra, you missed it.
Whipping in the kitchen, my adventures make a nigga get. Turn to the streets when jobs is out of reach. South Bronx to South Central ain't nothing sweet. Come compete, you get delayed. The pressure right there. Memoirs of a nigga from the BX. That's what made me, and I love it. Gotta love it. Not above it. Yup, I love it. Had to do it my way, gotta follow my way. Memoirs of a nigga from the BX. That's what made me, and I love it. Let me go. Not above it. Yup, I love it. Had to do it my way, gotta follow my way. Growing up in the Bronx, there was adventures. Shit get litty, especially in the summer. Barbecues popping off, satisfy the hunger. Then play space, make sure you're done up. Time to pack it up, leave the table. When I was young, shadow puppets was cable. It's no fable, times is unstable. Meal portion, the same size of a ladle. Had to go to the pantry to get the grub. Sometimes wash my clothes in the bathtub. In the blizzard, a nigga had to walk to school. It didn't matter, that's what we had to do. In ghost sound ciphers on the fucking roof. Smoking hydro, make the cops come through. They be doing the most for a fucking roach. I hope they don't approach aiming toast. Memoirs of a nigga from the BX. That's what made me, and I love it. Gotta love it. Not above it. Yup, I love it. Had to do it my way, gotta follow my way. Memoirs of a nigga from the BX. That's what made me, and I love it. Let me go. Not above it. Yup, I love it. Had to do it my way, gotta follow my way. A nigga got locked cause the spot got raided. They pissed, they got no information. Let us go, your time just got wasted. When they looking mad, you know that's my favorite. Trade dogs roaming, corner stores open. Let me get a bacon, egg and cheese that's toasted. I'm posted, waiting for the fucking bus. Just to go to a job that's fucking tough. What's this on my check? That's not enough. Let me get a meat cleaver, run amok. Turn savage, far from the average. These bills I'm having with steak and vanish. I thought I'd play for the New York Knicks. It didn't happen, then I figured life's a bitch. In the projects, bitches used to suck my dick. In the staircase, and this stank like piss. That ass though. Yo, B. Hold up. Damn. What to do though, huh? Council Roundtable signing back in once again. Can you comprehend, my friends? What to do though? It's Friday. We made it another week. We made it another week, B. Come on now. I'm still adjusting. You already know, B. Always stay tardy to the party, but we here though. That's right, though. We here with it. Yeah, buddy. I had a long ass. I'm not gonna hold you, but you already know how we give it up. We work hard so we can play hard. Pause. Yeah, B. Episode 332. We told the old fashioned rats to let y'all know what's happening. You dig? What's good, Tyler? How you feeling? My dude Tyler in the building. I wanted to say, okay, the whole Maxxine Dupree situation, right? I want people to understand this, right? There's no like malice towards her at all. Really not. My main thing is this, right? The inception of these mid-card belts that the women for the women, right? You have the U.S. Championship and Intercontinental Championship from the women's or for the women's. You think this is the okay? This for the workhorse women. These for the women that's on the grind that we could build the story around, and the woman can have really good matches, right? I never expected it. Let me slow down. Let me slow down. Like that was the inception, and then after that, next thing you know, it's like everything is just not clicking. And I'm trying to be nice. That's why I'm trying to find the right words. I'm not trying to completely go crazy and bash. I'm trying to really talk to people when it comes to this situation here, right? Because I'll come off as a sensible person. Like I got common sense. That's what I'm saying? Isn't this the purpose for these belts? The U.S. Championship and Intercontinental Championship. Look at the U.S. Championship on SmackDown or whatever. The first champion was Chelsea Green. She should have never lost that belt. And she barely even did anything with that belt. Come to think of it. You just out of nowhere gave it to Zelina Vega. And Zelina Vega ended up being one of the worst U.S. champions already. And the belt is not even a year old, I think. Yeah, I don't even think it's a year old. After that, you have Julia beat this chick Zelina for the belt, and she wasn't even on TV. Literally, after she won the belt, I think she was off TV for like a month. Like, what is going on here? Came back, won a match against Zelina Vega. I guess it was a rematch or whatever. She won, and then next thing you know, she randomly gets a manager or an agent, whoever she's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure this out. Then she gets on TV again for a while, comes back, her and the manager's doing a little thing there. Get into a rivalry with who was it? Who was it a rivalry against? I forgot who it was, but long story short,
They spun the block, gave the U.S. championship right back to Chelsea Green again. Now she's a double champion. I think, as we speak, I think she's still a double champion. I'm like, yo, so far this is not proving any points of why y'all came up with these belts. I didn't even get to the Intercontinental Championship for the women yet. This is a U.S. Championship. That belt is already useless already, and it's not even a year old. The Intercontinental belt, they give it to Lyra Valkyria. Oh, she won the tournament. So was Chelsea Green. She won a tournament, rightfully so. They did what they did. They got the those belts or whatever. Lyra Valkyria got into a rivalry. Who was it against at first? I forgot. I really forgot. I think it was Ivy Nile. It was a short little rivalry. Then after that, eventually she ends up getting into a beef with Becky Lynch. You know what I'm saying? Becky Lynch wins. And I ain't gonna lie. So far, she's like the best when it comes to those mid-card belts for the women. She killed it. She killed her IC run. I don't care what nobody says. Becky Lynch, this is like one of her best runs. The matches was okay. Promo game was up there. She wasn't overly goofy like when she was the man and she was wearing these outfits looking like she from the Jetsons cartoon or something. You know what I mean? It wasn't overly cringe. It was just right. And then here comes Maxxine Dupree. Barely on TV. If she's on TV, she's somewhere in the corner scared like a little puppy. No, don't have any matches. She's not a wrestler. I don't know what Black Sauce talking about, but she had like 20 matches, this year or this past couple of years, whatever. It's ridiculous. Because even if she did have that many matches, who cares? She sucks. I'm trying to be nice. I really am. I'm trying to be nice when it comes to that young lady right there. And it's not the 1, 2, 3 kid type storyline with him and Razor Ramon. With her, she just doesn't get it. Like, she could get trained from the dungeon. She could get trained wherever. Nightmare Factory. It's just not going to work because it's just not it. Now, what I think she would thrive really good on, so like how Zelina Vega was, right? Zelina Vega, when she was a manager or a valet, with this dude Andrade, and we're gonna get to him later on. She was a valet, whatever, and she put in a little offense, little side, she had a little side shit like she catch you slipping and then catch you with a hurricanrana or whatever, while the referee is distracted, stuff like that. I think Maxxine would be great in a role like that. So like if she's a heel manager or a heel valet, and she's with whoever, it don't matter who it is, some dude, and she could be the type to catch you with a low blow or what she do, that spin kick, that nasty looking spin kick to somebody that's outside the ring. That's all she's good for. A full blown match, nobody's here for it. A promo, nobody's here for it. It just is what it is, but that's how I feel, man. Even this dude, Bubba Ray, what Bubba Ray said, as a matter of fact. Bully Ray has recently commented on Maxxine Dupree's recent Women's Intercontinental Championship win, praising her in-ring improvements and time training with Natalya, while also pointing out that she needs to be less robotic in the ring. Ray has also previously compared Dupree's potential to Stacy Keibler. I'm not that mean. She's a little better than Stacy Keibler now. I won't do that. But yeah, and this dude takes is terrible for him to even say that. Like, come on, son. But what's going on in the chat, though? What's goody? I just had to talk about that real quick. I'm not over here trying to bash her and, like, be mean. I'm just trying to figure things out. Because it's like, she's not a workhorse at the end of the day. The champions from before, those both belts, the U.S. Championship, the IC Championship, they're for workhorse champions when it comes to the women's. What happened to that? Zelina Vega is not a workhorse. It's like what she's doing now with Aleister Black, her husband. That's the type of time she should have always been on. What is WWE deal? We're always trying to force these women to be wrestlers. That MLW was mid. Yeah, it was mid. But it wasn't supposed to be like a pay-per-view or something like that. So it's all good. What's good, TKO? So, yo, I got a last-minute show. I won't be on tonight. Yo, good luck, my dude. Do what you do. Shit, you should put the address or whatever in the chat. You know what I'm saying? You never know who could be watching. Streaming live at 10:15. AAA's okay, AAA got something going on tonight. That's like in the next hour. Yeah, they fucked Julia up. They barely had her on TV, had it in a couple of matches. Did she even cut a promo? I'm telling you, it was embarrassing, man. Did all that just to put the belt right back on Chelsea Green. That was my bad too about earlier, so because I was trying to find the right words. Because I'm like, I don't want people to be thinking like, oh, I'm trying to bully Maxxine Dupree. No, I'm just trying to figure things out. Like, I really be trying to, like what Triple H says, I'm trying to see things from all different angles, all different aspects of the business. Fuck out of here. Ethan Page and Chelsea Green versus Mr. Iguana, Lola Vice for AAA Mixed Tag Team Championships. Okay, you saying the card. Okay. Psycho Clown. Yo, I like how them dudes look. The Psycho Circus. I think that's a tag team that was in what was that? Triple Mania. They definitely got that look that I like. Messias Mecca, Javon. Oh, Javon Evans is pulling up versus Octagon. Okay. Actually, and okay. Cool. How's that? Championship opportunity. Dom Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. El Hijo de Vikingo and Dragon Lee. Oh, there go Dragon Lee. He came from underneath that rock. Tyler's out. Thinks she sucks. She's trying to develop her skills. Right. And it's like, yo, cool. But why y'all hot shotting the belt on her? Like I said, even Bully Ray's like, yo, she comes off as robotic. Like, yo. And I remember I was saying from before, I was like, yo, she moves very slow in the ring. What's good, Henny God? Rosita and Sarita. Remember them? Who's that? Mexicano and Medicano? I like CML and AAA. Like it more. We need more Lillian Garcias and Renee Dupree's. Yeah, but that ass though, like every woman like that don't have to be a wrestler. If you're not a wrestler, like let's really be real. Everybody can't be like a Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus was just one of the ones that just got it immediately. I won't say immediately, but after a while, she got it. They be thinking like I don't know how they be thinking or what they be thinking at times when it comes to WWE. I swear they are just weird, yo. They do the most ridiculous stuff, and it's like, why? Why are you forcing it? Like with BFAB, why are you forcing her to be a wrestler? She's not a wrestler. What's good, Tati? I'm about to open up the floodgates as a matter of fact. Open up the floodgates real quick. right there. Pull up, pull up, pull up. I guess CKO ain't gonna be able to pull up. He got a show tonight. Wish my guy TKO well. You already know, be do what it do. Tati said, Trish, she did certain things. She did. I don't know. Like, I'm not saying she was like on some Serena Deeb type shit, but Trish, she did a thing. She was acceptable. Cody potentially being written out of War Games for LA Knight or maybe even Randy. Really? What? Why? Because they know what they're doing is ridiculous when it comes to LA Knight. Even though I don't want to see the match, I don't care to see the match, but I might end up seeing the match. Why would y'all just put Cody in there without and don't put LA Knight in there? This dude LA Knight been beefing with these dudes all year, literally. That's what I'm talking about, the weird decisions that WWE do. But MLW last night, yeah, it was mid. Not that it was bad, but I didn't expect much because they didn't say it was a pay-per-view per se. I'll say this though, like when it comes to this dude, Mads Kruger, they gotta do something to spicing up this title run. And I think it sucks that he doesn't have Contra with him. Like this when like he finally got the belt and you got Contra basically separated. And it's like if Contra is separated, why you still got these dudes coming out to Contra music and Contra in their entrance video? I don't get it. Like he could have definitely used you guys' help yet last night. We got all the Andersons trying to jump him. We got this dude coming back from the dead. Now dude C Flu in the building. What it do though? Indeed. Poor Cruel, man. Like he needs something. But MLW really don't have anybody. That's the other thing we was talking about last night. Like who they gonna have? They gotta be digging dudes up from the grave for this dude, unfortunately. And when it comes to that electric chair match or whatever, they need to just ban that. Because if you got dudes coming back, now it would have been better if after that he would have went to another promotion or something like that. That would have made more sense. Like with Lucha Underground, didn't dudes die on Lucha Underground and then they ended up going somewhere else, like WWE or something like that? If I'm not mistaken, you can't have dudes get electrocuted and they show back up the following month. Death doesn't work like that. I'm telling you, brain is group, yeah, something. And this dude, Kuro Kwan, he's not doing anybody no favors. He keep bumming out, which is unfortunate because I actually like this dude. You know what I mean? He decent promo. He got the look, but you got this dude jobbing, man. To this dude Templario, and I kind of like Templario too. I ain't gonna lie. Like I was saying, he gives me this dude Azrael vibes from Batman. Yo, yeah, I heard this dude. I said this dude, excuse me. You heard Becky Lynch, she wanna sue. There's a video out there. I don't know if I could play it or not, but there's a video out there, and she was with the New Day, basically threatening to sue Maxxine Dupree. I think is it Maxxine Dupree or management? Well, either or, to basically, and then she wants the decision to get overturned so she could get back the Intercontinental belt. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, this is good heel work right here. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, she's still putting in heel work. She's still building her character as that, that scummy heel, that ain't shit heel. Like, oh, I'm taking you to court. I ain't gonna lie. Younger me, I would have been mad at this. I would have been like, oh, now you're gonna take her to court. What type of punk shit is this? But I'm here for it. Like, I don't know what they all see in Maxxine Dupree, but she needs to show us something because they all see something in her, and I just don't see it. Other than she does have the look. You know what I mean? I give her that. That's it. Tatia said Templario. Templario. What does that mean in English? You already know my Spanish sucks, which I hate. I wish I was better in Spanish because I got Puerto Rican blood in me. And my Spanish ain't hitting. What the fuck? Yo, guess who birthday had just passed, as a matter of fact? This dude, Ted Turner, just turned, how old is he? 87 years old, son. I'll tell you, these old white dudes be. I noticed like most of these old white dudes, they always make it to like 90 and shit. And I think this is around the time. I think this is around the time when he had bought WCW, as a matter of fact. Yep. I think that's around this time. Let me see. To be sure. I don't want to store out misinformation. While looking for that, what's going on SmackDown? Yeah, that's another thing too. Remember I told you I haven't been watching SmackDown like that. Like it's been like a couple of weeks. I haven't been watching it live. I'll normally watch it live during the stream, but I was watching it on Hulu Plus, and I was paying like $1 for Hulu Plus. And I'm like, man, look, I don't even watch that much shows on Hulu Plus. Like the main reason I actually got that was because of SmackDown. And SmackDown ain't nowhere near worth no damn $100. He made his debut at the One Shot event on December 5th, 2024. He joined the Contra Unit faction after a match with Mads Kruger. Who, Kiro Kwan? That's who you talking about? Yeah, but it's a rap for Contra, B. Man, how you just randomly came with this dude Yabba Dabba Doo? Ain't nobody checking for that dude. I remember what you was talking about, though. I remember that happened. That match was terrible. My God, that match sucked. Yo. And then after that, nothing happened. Remember, like, he beat him in that slow ass, boring match. They got up, they stood up, looked at each other, and then they just shook hands. I'm like, huh? Tati said, last night's show wasn't so good. Yeah, it was mid. It was mid. I really didn't expect much. What the fuck? Now they fumbled this group. Yeah, I guess so, man. Yeah, Contra is a rap for Contra. Yo, what's going on, King Leo? What it do? Always appreciate you pulling up, saying what's up. Speaking of pulling up, got my guys over here. Black Saw and Toph in the building.
Yeah, was goody Toph? Was goody Sandman?
You,
Y'all can hear me, right?
I can hear you.
All right, Toph, you can hear me?
Yep, everything good.
What's going on? What's going on?
Like I always have to do sound checks. So.
Anybody out there into Black Friday sales on PSN, eShop, Xbox, go ahead, get your shit. All the stuff's dirt cheap. So, I mean, Black Friday is like a whole month now, but you know how it is.
Yeah,
Again, there's a bunch of crazy shit.
Isn't Assassin's Creed like half off?
Yep.
Assassin's Creed. Ooh, I'm getting that.
I just got a fucking Jedi Survivors on sale for like $10. Crazy.
What?
Yeah. Right now. Yep. It's like $10.49.
That's insane.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth on sale for like $35. Big ass download though. It's like 150 gigabytes. So
it is for the whole month, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna have fun.
Yeah, but did you see the whole WBD thing? It's fucking insane.
What WBD thing? What happened?
Well, NBC Universal, who just wants the max content. Netflix, who just wants the movie content.
Mm-hmm.
And the Saudis are saying like, "Hey, we're just gonna fuck shit up."
Yeah, man.
Like they want the entire fucking thing.
No, we talking about Warner Brothers? They want Warner Brothers?
Yeah, the Saudis want Warner Brothers Discovery, like the whole thing.
They want everything. Jesus Christ.
I ain't gonna lie, this is low key scary though. If you think of it, it's like because these dudes got bread, and you notice they coming at our sports and all that stuff, our television programming. Because don't they got money in what you gonna call it? Is it was it NBA? Is it the NBA?
No, like they have a supreme investment in TKO boxing.
That's what it was. Yeah, I know it was some other sport.
They straight up bought EA, which is insane.
It's like they low key trying to snatch up our programming and all that.
They won't be said until the entire country is la la.
I'm telling you, B.
That's when they'll stop.
Like just give me some halal. That's all I ask. I love halal. Lamb and rice. Oh my goodness, with cucumber sauce. Ooh, pause.
Pretty much.
But to me, and again, I could be wrong in all this. What does AEW have to do with everything? It has to be a major part of it, right?
No, it's not AEW that's going to suffer. What's his name's going to suffer? Fucking James Gunn. Yeah, James Gunn's DC. That's what's going to suffer.
Really?
They already. Yeah, because it's already written out that if Warner Brothers changes owners, the first thing that's going to get hit is the movies, the TV studios and stuff. That's what's going to get hit. So,
wouldn't you think that Netflix would try and save that?
Where you got that from?
No, it's already been confirmed because that's James Gunn's thing. So if the people that are in control of Warner right now, they're cool with James Gunn. But if they lose owners, if some new person buys it, that new person may or may not give a fuck about movies. You see what I'm saying? So.
And if the Saudis buy it, that means soccer is going to have a bigger influence as far as the sports is concerned.
Yo, Tati, I'm telling you, B, lamb over rice with onions, no tomatoes, with that cucumber sauce. Yo, sheesh.
How badly did the sports guy severely fuck this up.
What?
Like because like they had the NBA, right? Like they had the NBA and they tried a very late bid in getting the NBA rights, which the NBA said like, no, you're not gonna fuck this up. Which they didn't. I mean, ESPN has Inside the NBA now, and it looks like they're gonna have the dunk contest and All-Star Saturday Night. That's what it looks like.
Man.
Like I'm not too sure about that.
I haven't watched All-Star Weekend in like, I think like what, 3 years maybe.
The actual game is going to be on NBC, which that's
the one where they do the dunk contest, right?
Yeah, the dunk contest, 3-point contest, all that shit.
Yeah, skills contest.
Yeah, the skills competition. So that's what it looks like. Like it looks like ESPN or Prime, doesn't matter which network is going to be on, but it looks like it's going to be on streaming or cable that night. And it looks like NBC is going to have the actual game, which again makes sense.
Yeah.
But
wait, hold on, wait. So that's how All-Star Weekend's going to be. They're going to have the game on a separate channel from the actual the slam dunk contest and stuff like that.
That's how it used to be. Like it used to be on TNT and NBC. That's how it used to be.
Really? I thought it was all on the same channel.
No. Like it used to be
but
on
different
TNT.
days. Like like they had the slam dunk contest and shit on Saturday, and the All-Star game would be on Sunday.
No, like TNT and TBS used to have the dunk contest and the 3-point contest, and then the actual game will be on NBC.
But it'll be Saturday and Sunday though.
Yeah, but it'll still be Saturday and Sunday, but it'll be on different networks.
Right. Damn, I could have sworn it was on the same show. Well,
yeah, it's hard to tell. They all look the same.
Yeah, I tapped out of that shit a while ago. I used to be heavy in that shit. Like when it comes to basketball and baseball, like I'm lost. That's why I don't mind Black Star bringing me up to speed from time to time.
All I know about basketball is I know the ratings are at an all-time low, ticket sales are at an all-time low, and viewership is at an all-time low.
No, not now. I mean, opening night was I think like a 5-year high this year.
Okay, well, I should have phrased from the beginning. Everything I just said, I know that applied last year. I know last year the ratings and seasons weren't very good, but I haven't been paying attention this year. If I have to guess, and Black Star would know more about basketball than I do, but just based off what little exposure I see, number one, the newer generation of players, they don't appear to be as hungry. A lot of them are like, even the lowest paid team, they're paid pretty handsomely. So
you look at the 90s basketball, you see nobody shaking hands taking pictures. You see none of that shit.
Yeah. Like
today everybody's shaking hands, taking pictures and shit.
Yeah. You can be like the lowest scoring team with the lowest statistics, and like you're still making like a high 6-figure contract regardless. Like that's not how it was in the 80s and 90s.
Really?
Like if you that's why they're really content. They don't care. I know a lot of basketball players now, they got like other projects and stuff, their platform, they're like content creators and they stream
like
and
a lot
shit.
of podcasts going on. I think Draymond Green has a podcast going on.
LeBron
has a podcast
they
going on.
They don't seem as hungry. Right. They don't seem as hungry as like the players from like 10 years ago, 20 years ago. I don't see any star power either. It's been like the same niggas like the past decade. I'm kind of waiting for like that. I'm sure they exist. I must not be aware of them, but it's basically just been the same faces. And I think the other thing too is
has become like NBA basketball lately, to piggyback off what Toph is saying, it's been more European eccentric.
Yeah.
Like you look at.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, Giannis, he's from Greece. Luka Doncic, he's from Slovenia.
Okay.
They don't.
But
like
they always had cross
either.
seas. But then they always have cross seas players like that.
No. But it's beyond. It's beyond now.
They don't like the new generation. they don't like drama either. And the thing about it is, like, drama sells. Like, that's just the fact
Yeah.
of the matter. It
Hell
sells.
yeah.
People love
Knicks
good
versus the
drama.
Pistons, the
Yeah,
Bulls
yeah.
versus the
They don't
Knicks.
they don't sell drama anymore. There's these two dudes, and I apologize. I don't know their name. I remember it was like a big story on social media. It was these two dudes, and they had agreed beforehand. So this was not like a spur of the moment. They were actually trying to like make shit exciting. It was these two dudes on these two teams, and before the game even started, they was like, "Yo, I want you to dunk on me," and then the next quarter I'm gonna dunk on you, like a ooh, and then after I dunk on you, I'm gonna like get in your face, you know. So they had already talked the whole thing out. So it's
Like, wasn't
like
that
okay,
Halliburton? Like, wasn't that
and
Halliburton and like they did like a WWE storyline between those two?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? They never used to do
right.
shit like that from before.
Well, anyway,
Not that
so
I
they did
remember. No, not that I heard.
right. So they did the dunking thing, and like when the second dude dunked on the first dude, he got in his face, and like the referees, I mean, it wasn't physical. They just got in each other's face, right?
Yeah, they
And then
just
like
wanted to
and
stir some shit up.
right, and then like after the fact, they both got sent out of the game for unsportsmanlike conduct. They sent them both out, and the fans
What a
booed.
bum.
Right,
I
right,
remember.
So basically
right,
they worked themselves into a shoot.
right, right. But all it
I,
was they were just trying to get like the game exciting, and they were just trying to get people talking. And NBA was like, nope, we're not having any of that. We don't want any
And it's
drama. They
just a
want everything.
fucking argument. Like, what the?
I
Let me see if I can
Right,
look
I
that
right.
up. Let me
remember.
see.
I remember
It,
literally coming home. I remember literally coming home from church, turning on the TV, and seeing Charles Oakley damn near kill Reggie Miller.
I wanted to nearly kill Reggie Miller. I couldn't stand that fuck.
And then Anthony Mason would suplex a motherfucker.
Oh, he was the enforcer. You know that.
And like,
And Charles Oakley. Those are the enforcers.
then, like I'm sitting there about like, ah yes, conflict after church. Gotta love it.
Oh man. But yeah, be like shit. When it comes to basketball, like the last time I really was tapped in like that was man shit. When this dude Jordan was on the damn Wizards, I think.
back when we were in
Damn.
high school.
That was
That's
01? I was a freshman. I was a freshman in high school.
yeah.
Oh shit. What's good, Anubis? What's going on, my guy?
What's good, Anubis?
Hey, peeps.
Like then, I think I was like football really
there we
didn't.
I had to
You
cut
alright?
off one of them. One of the windows
Yeah,
was
we
on
can hear
before
you.
YouTube.
Like I remember watching football,
Yeah.
and like football didn't really pop until like what? I was a junior in high school, like so like around 04.
You know more about football, man. I could never get into football. Sorry.
Which is crazy. Like I feel you too though, Toph, because I was always told like nah, like football that's the most aggressive. Like how you like basketball, but not football. You really be seeing these dudes get crunched.
Well,
Yep.
East Coast and West Coast dudes, they really like basketball. It's more of a Midwest thing, football.
Yeah.
It's just an anybody thing. If you like it, you like it.
No.
Yeah.
Like when we was kids, that was more of a Midwest thing. Football was.
No,
I
I
think
grew up
That's
around nothing.
ridiculous.
I think it's
No,
also
that ain't
because
true.
at my school they made us watch Remember the Titans like every day, so it just made me resent football. Like I'm tired. Like I just want to see something else. So I wasn't really exposed to baseball and basketball like that, so I'm just more open to watching those. Football, I just don't care. Like I know the rules, I know how it works, I get it, but yeah, I'm a casual. You know, the only time I watch
Yeah.
football is like I'll watch the Super Bowl, but that's it. I'm not gonna watch a regular
I
game.
barely watched that. Like
like
only
like
time I was
baseball-
watching when the Chiefs was there, I would say.
Like baseball, I literally grew up watching. I literally grew up watching baseball.
I already told
Right.
you about with baseball. Like when I stopped watching, that's when this dude Don Mattingly was still active.
Jesus.
Steve
That was like
Sachs
95?
and Bernie
95, I
Williams
believe?
and Derek Jeter.
You took it
95,
back.
because like I remember, like I was in elementary school and I remember seeing Jeter's rookie year. Jeter, A-Rod, Nomar Garcia-Parra. Like that was like their.
Like, believe it or not, like I was like a jock. Like from before, I was heavy in the sports.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah,
Like I was on teams and everything.
Oh, okay. You had like the jacket and everything.
No, I wasn't on varsity and nothing like that. Nah.
Picking on nerds. Just joking.
Nah, I definitely would. Nah. Shit, I was cool with the shit. The nerds be pull you up on the shit.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. That's
I
like
never
my
understood
favorite
the
line
bullies
from-
picking on nerds. I never understood that shit. That shit goofy.
That's like my favorite line from that Coach Carter movie, the one that Samuel Jackson did, where he was giving him that lecture on the bus, and that one kid was like, "Coach, we're undefeated. Isn't that what you wanted?" He just went back to sleep.
Well, that was on Coach Carter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he trying to let them know, like, yo, life is more than this. I want you to be successful in life, especially as black men.
I'll never forget this though. It definitely is a real thing. I ain't gonna say this dude's name. He was always cool to me, so I ain't gonna disrespect him like that. But I did see some pretty surprising shit. I want to say I was a junior, I think, in high school. I was in the after school program. We was doing like I think I was there for SAT prep, I think. And I'm gonna give him a fake name. I'm gonna call him Johnny. That's not his name. So just for context, he was
Johnny
a football
Cage.
player. He was a quarterback. That's the position in football, right? Quarterback, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
He
one of the
was
most popular
he
students
was-
always the quarterback. So yeah.
right. He's like the captain
he was
of the
a very
team.
he was a very good quarterback, and he was a very good quarterback. And I remember I was at the school program, and I saw him, and he was on the computer. And I swear to God, I'm not trying to be funny. He was doing like one of those workshops you see like third graders do, and it's like a game. Like it was like a train, and like each train had like words that you had to type in, and you had to type it in to get
That's
to like
my
the next
shit.
thing.
Damn, what was the name of that game? Damn.
Right. You know what I'm talking about. Right.
Hell yeah, that used to be my shit when I was a kid.
Was it like riding a train and then like you have to type the words?
Yeah.
Like
It was
the
like
same
one of
words
those
on the train?
workshops. It was like a workshop meant for like elementary kids. We're talking like
Yeah.
second grade. Now I'm a junior, and this dude who was a quarterback, he was a senior. He was older than me. So, and it was like he saw me, and I saw him, and he just gave me this look, and I didn't say anything because again, he was always cool to me. So I didn't say anything. But I was like, wow, like. Because I figured it out. So it's like, oh, so he was so good that the teachers they would give him the bare minimum passing grade. You see what I'm saying? Because
Yeah. Yeah.
So basically, give him a C or a
really
D.
good. Like if you were like really good, like game changing good, there were a lot of kids who like they made it to like the end of high school, making it all the way to college, and like they couldn't read, or they would have like maybe elementary school level comprehension, like at best. And people be like, well, how'd they pass? Because teachers would pass them. All these deals.
Like I remember.
Hey, why you think most of these athletes are mongoloids?
And again, to piggyback off what Toph was saying,
Hold on. Let's slow down real quick. Anubis, what's going on, my dude? How you feeling?
I'm chilling. I'm just listening to all this sports talk, and I'm just like, yeah, that was never my bag. I knew about it, but I was never there. I fought with jocks. I never was one.
Oh shit!
No, but
I up in here. I said, y'all gotta slow down. Let me quarterback this. Remember quarterbacking? Let me quarterback this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's
smooth things out. You good. I get it.
You're the
point
guard,
enthusiasm. I love the enthusiasm, but let me bring Tati up here real quick. Got Tati up in the building. Tati, what are you doing?
Hi. Can y'all hear me?
You and Tati, how's the family?
Loud and clear.
Oh, an applause for me? You shouldn't have. Thank you.
Everybody
Well,
get applause. We all
I was
welcome.
listening to y'all talking about the sports, and I was like, "Oh my god, I have nothing to add to that. Like, I know nothing about
Yeah,
sports. I
I
only
thought
watch
you was
the
gonna say,
wrestling."
"Oh, I'm glad we talked about that. I got a lot to add."
No, actually, I don't. I've never really got into that, and I know a lot of people. They ask me like, "How you like wrestling, but you don't like any other sports?" And honestly, I don't. Like, I've tried to watch American football, and I've never really got into it because I feel like it's complex. If that makes
Like
sense, there's
Mm.
a lot of rules.
I thought for a
I don't
second,
know.
I thought Tati you would love MMA.
No,
I swore I thought that you would love it because it's basically
no.
the same thing. Half naked dudes boxing each other.
I mean, they look good, but it's not the same like pro wrestling. I mean,
Okay.
it's I do like seeing combat sports, but I also do like how professional wrestling have stories to tell too. And
Okay.
I think like when we watch those type of things like MMA or UFC or anything that's related to that, I feel like maybe in the past few years people are feeling like there are stories to tell, if that makes sense, where that shit being rigged and all that. The same thing with like basketball and football. Like
Of
hearing
course,
people talk about how those things are rigged is
yeah.
insane to me. Like I've always thought like in comparison to wrestling that other sports were more genuine in terms of the outcomes. But now it seems like
It's all
money's
rigged, B.
involved and like how
Yeah,
do they even
Yeah.
end up doing that? You mean to tell me like all these teams they sit together and say, so and so team's gonna make it this far and we'll get more money. Like I don't even know how they even come up with that to rig the whole thing. I don't want
like
to
for
be part of
instance,
rigged shit.
It's
like
because
for
they have a lot of
instance,
time
like
in their hands.
so like with the NBA, whatever, right? They would tell people to miss that shot intentionally, something like that. Or when
Point
it
game.
comes to
Why?
boxing, or when it comes, matter of fact, it happened not too long ago with the Tyson and Jake Paul match. We seen this dude was about to
Oh,
crack Jake Paul, kept holding back. It got to the point when I don't know if y'all know, as of late, he said he demands a rematch. He wanted a rematch. Jake Paul's like, no.
Right.
Yeah. So it
I've told this
happens.
story. I've told this story before, but we got a lot of new people on the panel. So apologies for anyone that's ever heard this story before.
Now you
I
good.
only
You
really
good, sir.
have one UFC story. Uh, I want to say it was either 2009, 2010. I was working at GameStop at the time. I had to do a double. I was so hungry. I didn't have breakfast that day. It was a weekend. Workout off. Was with my friends. We were so hungry. Well, I was hungry. So my friends were like, "Hey, you want to get something to eat?" I was like, "Yeah." Where you want to go? I said, "Dude, I don't care. Let's just go anywhere." So like we went to like a TGF Fridays. I don't even think they're a thing anymore. They could be a thing, but they're dead
They're
down
still
here
a thing.
anyway.
They
In
Okay,
was
California.
dead,
it
but they
was it
was
was
opened.
right. It was a Saturday, and they had a UFC show. UFC pay per views have numbers. They're like UFC
Yeah.
192 or 194. But I couldn't tell you what number it was because I don't pay attention to UFC like that. And if you go into a sports bar or a food bar when they got a show coming, you just can't just sit there. Obviously, you got to eat or you got to pay. So I didn't care, man. I was just hungry. I just wanted to go anywhere. So we had to pay extra because there was a UFC event going on. So we got there, we're at our table. They give us our drinks, they give us our appetizers. Packed house, a lot of people was in there. I had a little too much to drink. I said, "All right, man, I'm gonna go to the restroom, be right back." As I was on my way to the restroom, the first fight had already started and had already ended. It ended in like 30 seconds. The person got like an arm lock submission, tapped out, went to the restroom. Restroom was like full of people. I was like, shit, fuck this. Left the restaurant, went to a place like across the street, used the restroom there, came back, and they were already like on the fourth fight. I'm like, wait, what? I was only gone for like 5 minutes. How
Yeah,
did they go
because
through four fights that quickly? And my
like
friend
the
was like,
undercard
"Oh,
fight. Go ahead.
right." Yeah, so I was like, how the fuck did they go through like four fights in like 5 minutes? And my friend was like, oh, well, the first fight went to a submission in like the first 15 seconds. The second fight was like a no contest because the second person didn't show up. The third fight was like a TKO, like literally 10 seconds into the fight, and I'm like,
how do you even show up? Like, damn, dude.
right.
Cold.
I was like, I was like, wait, how much is this pay-per-view? And now this was like the very beginning of HD. Like HD had like just started, so like the regular price was like $59, and the HD price was like $69. Pause. And I was like, wait a minute. There's people that pay like $50, $60 for fights that go less than 30 seconds. And my friend was like, yeah. And I'm like, and there's people that like this? And he's like, yeah. And I'm just
because it's legit contact. That's the thing. The contact is legit. Like you see dudes getting kicked in their throat. You see it in real time.
No. There was like I remember, like I was in the hospital because like I had like a twisted large intestine, and like I was like throwing up like a lot. Like I was in the hospital, and it was the same night that Ronda faced Amanda Nunes.
Oh God, yeah, I remember that.
Not that fight.
And my brother said, like, "Yo, the main event's about to start. I'm gonna go for a walk, and I'm gonna come back." It's like I'm sitting there, I'm laying down, I'm drinking some water, and my brother said, "Like, fight's over." I'm like, "Wait, what?"
Congratulations! Like, you just described everybody that spent thousands on them Tyson seats back in the day.
Yeah, I was one of them.
You bought a ticket to a Tyson fight? That's cool.
Oh, he said the tickets. I didn't do that. Hell no. I definitely bought the damn pay-per-views. I bought like a couple of Tyson pay-per-views.
We called them microwave
parties for Tyson pay-per-views.
Pay-per-views. I see.
Yeah, because but actually going to like Vegas or whatever, shit, I wish that would have been pretty. I would have been happy at first and mad afterwards if the fight was only less than a minute.
I remember when Mike Tyson said during a press conference, "I want to eat his heart. I want to eat his children." I was like, "What the fuck?"
Bro,
yeah, I knew Lennox Lewis. I knew Lennox Lewis was gonna win that match. So I was like, "Yo, Lennox Lewis is gonna pack this dude up, B."
And like
everybody thought I was crazy. They was like, "Oh nah." I'm like, this dude Lennox Lewis, he's too focused. This dude Tyson, he's rabid right now. He's doing too much.
No, but the final line of that rant when he said, "Praise be to Allah," said, did he just praise Allah?
Right.
What he just said.
This dude turned Muslim overnight.
That was prison time. He came out with
just said, "I'm gonna eat his heart and eat his children," and he just said, "Praise be to Allah." Like what?
Didn't he say he wanted to butt fuck him and all that extra shit? I'm like, what the?
No. He said that to a reporter. He said,
"You always want to rape people like Tyson. What the hell you got going on?"
Which is why I highly doubted that he did it.
You're not helping, right? You're not helping
any
allegations, my dude. You're not helping.
Well, my thing was, I was sitting up here like this. All the times he said he was gonna do that, that's why I'm like, I don't even think he did it, but that's just me.
I think he just took that fight for a payday. I'm pretty sure he was just trying.
Oh hell yeah, a lot of fights. It's like the Jake Paul fight, yeah.
Right.
That was an easy pick for him.
Right.
That was a quick 20 mil.
Oh, I was saying that was an easy check for him. He didn't have to win just to make all that money.
Yeah,
like, wasn't that like
distance? That's it.
There wasn't that like 97 million, I believe, for both.
One cool Tyson fact though.
Hell no, 97 million. It couldn't be that much.
One
That's
cool Tyson fact though.
If it was that much.
I doubt that.
One cool Tyson fact: the WWE always edits it out. They edit out everything. It's really hard to find like the original footage, but that footage where Austin and Tyson were in the ring and they pushed each other. There was a guy in there that lost a shitload of money when he fell in his jacket. They always edit out though.
What this dude Seafood talking about over here? Oh, he's talking about what is his name?
Lenny
this
Cook.
happened to this basketball player called Lenny Cook. He was ranked ahead of LeBron in high school. Didn't go to college because he thought that the NBA would draft what?
No. Like he was the number one player in the nation. He was better than LeBron, and it was up until summer. It goes up until like a summer camp where LeBron hit a game winner on Lenny Cook's in Lenny Cook's face. Pause. And and he wasn't the same after that. He got hurt, Like he didn't, or he was too dumb to play basketball. Like I think he had like a 1.8 or 1.8 GPA, and they didn't play him for the entire year. And Cook was all like, "Okay, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna apply for the draft." And the rest is history. It turns out that you have to play basketball your senior year for you to get drafted as high as he was projected to be drafted. He fell off the board.
You should
and it was a sad story because
past the third grade. Yeah, that's cool. That's wild.
Third grade.
Yeah, you told
like he was essentially illiterate.
Mm-hmm.
He never really did work.
Yeah.
How are you in America and not performing at a third grade level in high school or by the time you go to college?
If you're really
look at our president. Look at look at our president.
Don't forget. Man, don't forget that's fucking Chris Rock's best joke ever. The president of the United States at the time, Bush, had a C- average. So you could never have a black C- president. You can't even have a black C- manager at a Burger King. But a white C- guy was president and a fucking cokehead.
But third grade though?
Hey.
Third grade? That's what did you do after the third grade? Just show up to
Absolutely
school
nothing.
and sat there?
You'd be surprised.
Hey, wait. Wait. Remember when 50 Cent trolled Floyd Mayweather? Talking about all you got to do is read one page of Harry Potter.
He challenged him.
They said, "I'll change it to Cat in the Hat."
Harry Potter.
Yeah, first he said Harry Potter, and then he's like, "I'll change it to Cat in the Hat or something."
Yeah, he
actually
can't read.
I actually thought that Floyd and like R. Kelly, like they like dyslexic or something. Like that's different than not being able to read because you literally can't do that. You know, so that could be the same thing. So I will say this: when it comes to athletes and famous people, a lot of these people are not really smart. They know that from an academic level, they have to perform well to be able to, you know, go to great schools or play certain sports or whatnot. And for the schools themselves, if you are able to produce people who's gone to the NBA or whatever teams in college, they know that that's money for them too. So they'll pass those dumb as fuck students because they know they can play sports really well because that all comes back to the school as well. So there are a lot of people who can't perform well academically that are playing sports who are in the NBA, NFL, or whatever other, you know, professional league out there. And it's unfortunate because these people, they can't perform well in terms of reading, writing, math, whatever. But look at all that money they're making and look at the rest of us.
Like R. Kelly, like he was just a musical genius. Like he really couldn't read or do anything like that.
Yeah.
Musically, he was brilliant.
Yeah, like because he knew how to read music. I think he admitted to that. That's how he ended up becoming broke, as a matter of fact, because he didn't read certain contracts properly.
Wasn't
especially when it came to Aaliyah's rights to her music.
Wasn't that the story in that Nick Cannon movie? What was it? Drumline? Couldn't he
Drumline,
not read either?
Yeah,
but he couldn't read music. Musically talented.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the part that's the most confusing to me is that, like, how did he? How did he order?
I said, "Oh Lord, Drumline."
If you couldn't read the menu,
they got pictures, baby.
No. He just put it the shit and go like, "Give me that." That's how he did.
He pointed at the picture on the menu.
Nah, I'm just sitting up here like he brought out Drumline. In Job Corps, they watch that movie every other day. I hate that movie.
It makes you think how many wrestlers are stupid. I wonder how many wrestlers that we've watched over the years are like really stupid.
You already know.
Like Hogan has to be a legit moron.
Of course, he was a legit moron. Look how his wife took him.
That's how it is with a lot of these athletes, though. Be like, I'm not saying all of them. There are some athletes out there that's academically sound, but for the most part, I'm telling you, these dudes like they got mashed potatoes as brains.
No, but I think Scott Steiner's a genius.
Yeah.
From what I know,
Scott's smart.
Yo, fun fact. Speaking of Scott Steiner, you know he was the one that invented the 450 splash.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he said it on Chris Van Vliet.
That big fuck.
He made that.
He
invented
did it by
that.
accident.
And the Frankensteiner. Yep.
Yeah, the Frankensteiner. Yeah, he did
Yeah,
it by
hell.
accident. As a matter
I've
of
never
fact.
heard about him being
Yeah.
smart. I know Raven is
Raven's a Mensa.
he's on the Mensa list, so he's a genius.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
He
like,
got-
you can tell he's a genius though. Here his promos.
Yeah. You know
Like I
who
know
else
Matt
is, though?
Morgan. Matt Morgan's a genius. I know that.
You know
he
who
has
else is?
he has a documentary coming up.
Yeah, quote the
Raven?
Raven. I was just watching the Jericho podcast about
Yo,
it.
I thought you
Mhm.
said Matt Morgan got a documentary coming out. Like,
No.
No. Raven. But you know who else is a genius? Mark Briscoe. Like Mark was actually the
Really?
smarter brother. Yeah, everybody's like he's actually the genius. He's college educated and everything.
Huh.
That's the best. The
Jay
best Briscoe
is the
story
wild
ever.
one.
Yeah, the best Briscoe story ever was the story where Jay Briscoe was like, when they were doing the contract negotiation, where Jay was like, first of all, I just want y'all to know we ain't never leaving Ring of Honor. And Mike was like, you dumbass. Like
No, Mark said that Mark said at his funeral. He's like, why you keep showing our damn hand? And like when in their landscaping company, he's like, he would offer them certain percentages on the landscaping, and I'm like, are you crazy? What the hell's wrong with you? Meanwhile, you got Mark, the wild looking one, missing the teeth, being the smart one.
Yeah, she calls him Pastor Briscoe. Shaw's going to ballet. What ballet with the blick? Where's my blick at?
Like I know that like I think like was it Ahmed smart too? Ahmed Johnson?
I don't know if he
Smart
was.
at- Smart at what?
No,
Yeah, there's
not
a
a
few guys-
genius, but like
he made
no,
up with Farouk though. He made it with Farouk.
Yeah,
so
he
that's
did.
cool.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Farouk
And-
is smart. I know that.
And
Like I know
Farouk was
Farouk is
like,
smart.
you know, in layman's terms, Farouk was like, man, look, we older now, man. Like, ain't nobody trying to be here beefing. And I'm like, I'm pushing 60. Leave
Yeah.
me alone with all that beefing nonsense. Like, it's not like they gotta hang with each other every single day. Like, he seen them at a I guess a autograph signing or whatever, said what's up, took a pic, you know, and went about their business.
Yep.
Like I
You got
know
to do that.
like I know by far one of the funniest Scott Steiner promos when he said I graduated from a high level university. So when I speak to this white trash, I gotta dumb myself down.
But the thing about Farouk that I like is apparently he was one of the few guys that never got pranked. Like they asked him about like, you ever had
Yeah,
any
they knew
service? He's
better.
like, no, everybody went pranking Farouk. Hell no, I ain't pranking
They
Ron.
knew
He'll kick
better.
my ass.
Because let's really be real. Like 90% of wrestlers in real life, they hella buns.
Yeah,
They know who to fuck with.
That's why nobody fucked with Ming. Nobody fucked with
Exactly.
Farouk.
Like if you really about that life, go prank Ming. Go ahead.
go prank go prank Finley. He'll break your damn thumbs.
Word.
He was a known thumb breaker.
And that's one thing I don't like about them, because it's like, yo, it comes off as bullying. Because let's really be real, most of the ones that did the ribs, they'll be like higher up in the card than the one they playing the rib on. So it's like,
Yeah.
you just gotta accept it. Fuck out of here.
There's this really funny New Japan video I saw. This was a couple of years ago. They was in Japan, obviously, and the rib was they broke into the wrestler's room to pin them in their sleep to see if they would kick out. they pinned
We had the
Kushida
24/7 championship, the
in his
hardcore
They pinned-
championship.
sleep. They pinned Kushida in his sleep. They pinned Yano in his sleep, but then when they pinned Okada, he kicked out. Of course, he kicked
That's
out.
funny.
Even his
That's
sleep,
kinda
he
weird.
wanted y'all.
Good
I ain't
old-
gonna lie.
Weird.
I wake up swinging like I'm here sleeping and you laying on top of me. What the?
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
but I remember this story where like I think it was like it was Mr. Fuji, and like WWE used to send people from that came from like New Japan and stuff like that.
Oh,
like,
I
in
know
the
this
early
story.
90s to him, and then like one of them was like, hey, I don't have a ride. Like, can you give me a ride? And like he sent him on a fucking Israelite journey, 3 hours in the opposite direction. They still got to the place on time. And then they said like, hey, can you give me a ride back? It took him 30 minutes to get
Yep.
back to the hotel.
That's funny.
Nah. Like the fuck?
I heard this one rib about this dude, Mr. Fuji. This dude Lex Luger, he was on one of those was an RF video, those shoot interviews or whatever. And the dude asked Lex, like, yo, what's the type of rib that Mr. Fuji would play? And he was like, well, it was this one time we was at the urinals, and Mr. Fuji turned around and started pissing on this dude's shoes. And the host is like, that's not really much of a rib. Like, what type of rib is that? Like,
oh no, they used to do some foul shit to each other. I'm like, that's not a prank. I'll kill you.
Like, you're trying to die. What the hell is that? We had a urinal. First of all, I'm not even next to you in the urinal. That's number one. Why you turn around and start pissing on the man's shoes?
Yeah, ribs are kind of dead now because of social media. The culture is not really the same.
Yeah,
you have like online trolling. When AEW first did Forbidden Door, I remember Nyla Rose did a video on her Twitter where she walked into like a Lowe's asking people where the Forbidden Door was.
Yeah, glitched up a little bit. You gotta bring that back, Toph.
What's that?
Yeah, you glitching up.
Oh, what about now? Can you hear me?
Go. You gotta say what you said.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I was saying that I said ribs aren't really a thing in modern day wrestling anymore because of social media. Most people rib on social media. I said the last rib I remember seeing was when AEW first did Forbidden Door, and Nyla Rose did a rib where she went into a Lowe's asking people where the Forbidden Door was. I thought that was funny.
I still think there's ribbing going on. I don't think it has to be something that has to be on social media. This is something that's always been between the wrestlers backstage or while traveling. So it's not something that has to be displayed for other people to see. So it's probably still a thing.
But didn't this dude just do a rib? The Boogeyman, wasn't he ribbing people on Halloween? Like he would just show up during
They always use him for some Halloween shit. They do.
Yeah, you should expect them at this point.
Nah, but like
let's really be real. He hasn't pulled up since I asked about that. Remember, it's been like years.
Yeah,
we didn't even know this dude had a Legends contract. Remember, we didn't even know
the very next day on Instagram, he was on Instagram. I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. Like if I didn't mention it, he wouldn't have never showed up. I'm like, yo, where's the Boogeyman? You got this dude on a Legends contract. He got a better job than Brock Lesnar.
Damn right.
Brock Lesnar shows up. This dude hasn't showed up in years.
Yeah, that works.
But there was a rumor circling around. Like I don't know if it's true, but I'm hearing that that the Righteous is going to team with
Toph.
Is going to team with what's your face? You mentioned her.
Yeah, so the Righteous, Toph, don't fight it.
Fight
the
what?
Righteous is going to team. What's that chick's name? The scary chick from NXT.
The fact that you don't know tells me you don't care either. Who gives a fuck about
No. Like I don't give a shit.
Nobody cares.
But she was with the Perfect 10. With Sean Spears. She was with Sean Spears.
Tatum Paxley, right?
Yeah, Tatum Paxley. Yeah,
I literally just said Tatum Paxley
to take on take on Sean Spears' group at a certain point.
Good for them, I guess.
Since they left AEW, every month there's another rumor about them doing this and that, and nothing has happened.
But they're in WWE.
They suck.
I know. I like them. I don't think they suck.
They're in WWE associated indies right now. GCW.
What is their finishing move?
Turn the channel. That's their finishing move. Jeez.
Wow.
Oh, come on. It's a better. I thought they called it flick the remote.
Clip that. Somebody clip that, please.
Flick the remote, change the channel.
I don't think they're bad. I just feel like I felt like, well, I mean, they had a good run in Ring of Honor the first time around, but that last time, well, I know actually they did have a good run the last time that they were in Ring of Honor. Right before they left, they had a really great story with Sammy Guevara and Dustin Rhodes, and they had a really great match for the Ring of Honor tag titles, and they were off TV after a while after losing, and the company just didn't use them until like maybe one or two more times, and then all of a sudden you hear that they left the company.
But
So I don't think
like why give up on them?
That's just how it is. Every promotions are like that. They know who they want to push to the moon, and they know who's there for enhancement shit. And I guess that's what they looked at them as. And it's really unfortunate because I really do feel like, especially with Ring of Honor, try to kind of prioritize the ones who have been there while Ring of Honor had been successful. And I guess that they're not necessarily interested in a lot of those people. So if you look at the Ring of Honor roster now, a lot of them are not some of the more original Ring of Honor wrestlers there. It's a lot of new faces.
But if you look at like their first ROH run, it was good. It was really good. Tati's right. Like it was a really good run.
You guys watch those guys always.
I don't know either.
Same.
You know, I'm Tadarius Thomas.
You guys said what?
Y'all remember Tadarius Thomas? What happened to Tadarius Thomas?
I don't know. You
used to wrestle with ACH a lot.
Oh,
he used to do all the capoeira. He used to do the capoeira. I think he they even had a team for a second. He used to go against Caprice Coleman and Cedric Alexander. Tadarius Thomas.
I don't know who that is. Y'all know
he
about him?
black?
He sounds
he used to do capoeira in the ring.
I'm trying to think. I don't know if I
need a picture because his name does not sound familiar.
Yeah, it doesn't. No.
Like put the picture.
You said Darius?
Judarius, you said? Judarius or just Darius?
Darius. Darius Thomas.
Okay.
Yeah. Y'all just coming up with any name apparently.
Yeah, I never heard about it.
Let me see if I can find a picture of him. I've probably seen him. That name doesn't sound familiar though.
The fuck?
I found him.
Oh, okay. I remember him. He was from
this dude looked bland as hell.
He's from like the other Ring of Honor, like before TK bought them. Yeah. I've seen some of his stuff before.
What's his name again?
Tadarius
Thomas.
Tadarius. Yeah.
He looked hella bland. Look at this dude, B.
Nah.
He looked like Maven's cousin.
I'm looking at him and I don't know. I don't remember him. No.
Yeah, he used to do a lot of capoeira in the ring.
Yeah, his final Ring of Honor match was in 2015. Right, so it's been a minute since he's been wrestling.
2015. Oh.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah.
She was part of the original ROH. Okay.
Right.
Like him and ACH used to have good matches.
I miss ACH, but he crashed out. Oh well.
Yeah, when ACH versus WWE.
When WWE put out that racist merch, I was like, motherfucker. You better not stay after this.
Didn't
Triple H said he showed him the shirt? That's what Triple H said. Triple H said
he knew what time
showed him the shirt, and he said it was okay. The Jordan Miles shirt,
the blackface shirt.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
The blackface
shirt.
My
God.
Yeah.
You know about man? Look, that's what I be saying. This dude Triple H is racist. B.
I don't know.
Like the rabbit hole Triple H is.
You know what blackface is, right, Tati?
Yeah, blackface.
Well, yeah, but I don't know what shirt y'all referring to.
Yeah,
I got Google.
Black.
Long story short, you can find the picture.
People highly expensive Counciltron real quick.
Yeah, pull it up. What happened, Tati, was they gave him a blackface shirt, and so he crashed out about it.
Knelt down in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah. They gave him a blackface shirt. He crashed out, and then in the aftermath, WWE was like, it was his idea, which is true. It was his idea, so he was okay with it. But basically, he wanted out. He had buyer's remorse. He wanted out.
Y'all seen the shirt?
I'm about to pull it up
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, he's about to pull it up.
Now
yeah.
Tati's about to have a meltdown in a couple of seconds.
Well, let me see.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember
You'll
hearing
see.
about this.
Yeah, it was all over social media at the time. This was back in Black and Gold NXT. So
Like I looked at it, I was
Yeah, there
like,
it is.
There
motherfucker.
you go, right
he's
here.
about to show it.
Oh,
Right
this,
here.
I
Yeah,
know. Yeah, I seen this one. Oh no, this is not good.
Right. So it was his idea. He gave the A-OK, and then he complained
This
about
is
it. So,
not good.
right.
Wait. So
Basically,
he
he had
steamed the shirt before it came out
Right.
and was mad when it
actually
came
looked-
out.
Yeah.
See, okay, it actually looked worse than this. I'm trying to look for the other design because the design actually looked worse. But yeah. What this dude did, this is what Triple H did because he's a slick son of a bitch. He showed him the shirt when it was white,
Yeah.
and then he
Right.
okayed the shirt. And then after that,
Oh,
Triple H put out a black shirt instead of the white shirt, so the black shirt made it look even worse.
no, this is not good.
Like
This
either
is
way, it's
not
bad.
good.
Yeah,
Can-
but
can I
basically
just
he wanted
say-
out.
Like this is really important to why I feel like when it comes to just in particular professional wrestling, since that's all we like anyway. It's so important to have a diverse staff in terms of marketing, especially because when you do insensitive shit like this, people just think like, oh, this is a great idea. It's look great when you have a whole bunch of white people sitting there. Sometimes they know what the fuck they're doing, and then sometimes they just don't realize that what they're doing is racially insensitive. So, maybe
Yeah.
Triple H, his ass knew, but everyone else, I don't know if they
Yeah.
knew or whatever. But this thing right here, you think if one of us was sitting at the table when they were looking at this design, would have been like, oh yeah, sure, it's great. No, we wouldn't have.
Nah,
We wouldn't have said that.
we would have said, hell, motherfucker, no.
Yeah, but
Wouldn't have
the
said
thing
that at
is,
all.
that's how Triple H tried to be slick. It was a white T-shirt at first.
Nah, but
Yeah.
Triple
A
H,
white T-shirt.
A
But
white
then-
Triple H-
shirt is so different. It's so different
Mhm.
than
It was a
than
white
on the
T-shirt
black
at
shirt.
first. Yeah, exactly. Triple H is a slick son of a
But Gucci
bitch.
did the same thing.
like Triple
Gucci
H
did the same
like,
thing with
Triple
those
H-
turtlenecks.
I remember
Triple
those.
H looked like
Yep,
Jordan
right.
Miles said, "We don't want no niggas over there."
Oh,
But the thing is, he was pushing him. Remember, he was in that tournament and he was undefeated. He was getting pushed.
He had buyer's remorse, and for whatever reason, one reason or another, he didn't
Wants
want
to
to be
crash
in WWE anymore. And so he was
I
like,
don't blame
"How
him.
can I get fired? How can I get fired?" And it was like, dude, you knew what kind of time they was on before you signed the contract, man. What
They
the
all
hell?
they
I don't
all
get
know
it.
what time they're on.
Like some of them, like for instance, like Shawn Michaels, like Shawn Michaels ain't shit because he's a Trump supporter, but that's neither here nor there. But HBK does right by black people.
That's because Shawn Michaels is the kind of Republican where, like, he's a Republican, sure, but he's not gonna fucking shove his values down your throat. If he sees talent, he's gonna try to help that talent.
Exactly.
He
like,
doesn't, he doesn't
just because-
prioritize that.
yeah, just because you're a particular, like you follow a particular type of, politics or religion or whatever, it doesn't mean that's how you're gonna be. Like when it comes to people's gonna be people. All everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? Just because he's a
Yeah.
Trump supporter or whatever doesn't mean he's gonna be like every other Trump supporter.
Yeah, fucking.
Yeah, that's
sword
true.
doesn't
That's
sell.
why I said that's neither here nor there.
Yeah,
Right.
sword
Well,
I mean,
like
I
I
can't
said-
judge. I can't judge
wait.
if somebody support Trump's. Like, I don't feel like. Let's be real. Not everybody who voted for Trump looked at voting for him because those racist ideologies or whatever. Sometimes they looked at one particular thing that benefited them and voted for him for that one particular thing, and it has
Yeah.
nothing to do with race or him shoving things up people pussies and stuff like that. It's not the same.
Right.
Well, remember,
Politics is
like,
weird, man.
well, remember when we spoke about this? Oh, sorry, I was just
Go
trying to
ahead,
say. Remember when
go
we
ahead.
because we were talking about Sean, and remember, I always bring up. We all know the stories of coked out Sean doing some heinous and fucked up shit, but it never was a racial thing. You know what I mean? All the people he's fucked over and gotten his ass kicked by, nobody's ever called him a racist.
You
Been
know
called
what?
everything
And
under the sun.
the first time you had said that, I definitely been doing my research, and I haven't heard of anything yet.
The other difference between Sean and Triple H is that Sean has admitted to being a dick. Triple H has not.
Yeah.
So when you atone and admit, yeah, I was a dick, people kind of look at you differently. They give you a pass. They let it go. But Triple
I
H
don't think
never did.
Sean was not going to be able to turn that shit down.
Right.
We know
As a
that.
matter of fact,
Politics is weird, man.
didn't y'all see what this dude said as of late when it comes to Triple H? This dude MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about that.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Maven just did a video the other day.
Him
where he
too.
called Triple H a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
He
But
tried to
they
be
also-
nice. He's like, yo, he's just a prick. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
He's a dickhead.
Well, also
politics
remember
is weird, man. You go.
H. Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say, remember this though. When it comes to Triple H, I'm like, he ain't never had, like we always said, he ain't never had no wrestling mind. And like Jim Cornette said, Triple H was always good at being around the people that knew how to draw the money.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't have been shit without Shawn Michaels. He wouldn't have been shit without Shawn Michaels in China and all them.
Yeah,
And look what he's doing now. Now he's-
politics is really weird because like it's like for every 5 people that you meet that have like a different political belief that are cool, you'll meet like 5 more who have a different belief that are like not cool. When I was in school, I knew this dude named Ben. He was like my first wrestling friend in college. I was in one of those like dormitory classes, like the big dome classes where it's like 100+ seats or something. It was so boring.
Auditorium.
Right, yeah. I was on a computer. I was on MySpace back like in the OG MySpace
He
days.
said
I used to watch like
MySpace.
Ring of Honor matches. I was watching Punk and Joe, and anyway, my friend Ben was sitting right behind me, so I didn't know he was watching what I was watching. So after the class was over, he was like, "Oh, you watch Ring of Honor?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm just getting into it." And he was like, "Oh, I like Ring of Honor too." So we just started talking like our favorite matches and shit. We went to a few TNA shows back when TNA was like good. And he was like a good friend of mine. Like we hung out all the time. Man, it was so fucking awkward. I traveled with this guy. We like booked hotels, pause and shit. When it came time for that 2008 election between Obama and McCain, I voted Obama and he voted McCain. And I had no idea he was Republican. And he had no idea I was a Democrat. And when he found that I voted Obama, it was like our friendship was never the same. He looked at me different. It was like, oh, you support that guy? And I was like,
you know what?
Like, you can't even say his name?
He did you a favor. He did you a
Yeah.
favor because if that's all it took for him to act shady towards you, fuck him.
Right.
That's weird.
Yeah, the other people who are Republicans, and it's like cool. Like, yeah, he's got different political belief. Like, we like wrestling, we like video games, we like anime. It's cool, we just keep that separate. So I don't know.
Well-
I don't know what Triple H is. I can't speak. I mean, I don't work for WWE, but all you can really do is just judge based off the company they keep. And
Exactly.
it just seems-
Triple H is a Republican.
Yeah.
Right.
But what I was
Yeah,
about
so
to
is
say,
Cody. Cody said that he's a Republican today.
And nobody even asked him.
right? I hate when they volunteer information.
He went to the Republican whatever that party thing that they did. Cody and them was there.
Right.
It was something that happened, I think, in New York or whatever. There was a few WWE wrestlers that pulled up to that thing, and Cody Rhodes was a poster child over there. We know that.
It's like you said, Tati. A lot of times when people support a political party, it's not that they fully believe in it. It's just there's that one thing that benefits them. Because sometimes you can be like a part of a party and have layers to it. Like people were giving Ziggler the side eye because Ziggler is also a Republican. But then when they did like that women's rights march, he was there. And people are like, wait a minute, like these are the girls who are against Trump. But Ziggler was there supporting them, yet there he was also voting for him. So it's like, dude, okay.
But wait, yeah, let me take you back.
I'm glad y'all saying this because people need to know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just lump everybody all in one group because they follow a particular ideology, I guess you can say.
Well, I was going to jump off of that. What I was going to say off of that is based off what you said, and this is something that, I don't know, back to the sports thing, I personally know Crips and Bloods that are both Lakers fans. I know, you know what I mean? And in Chicago, they all love the Bulls. The only time there's a fight is if it's the Cubs and the White Sox.
So randomly though, like
what is that supposed to mean?
Conflicting ideologies do share interest.
I mean, being a Blood or a Crip had got nothing to do with if you like the Lakers, does it?
Yeah, it's
Am I
still
missing
LA.
something?
It's all LA. I'm talking about in LA. They may be going at it on each other, but then they both go to the games and ain't no fight break out during it.
I
Nobody
mean, I
get
think
popped till after the
politics
game.
is a
Speaking of
little
that,
bit different. It's
remember when
different. Like,
y'all
Yeah,
remember that
true.
match? Yeah, I remember that match. Was it the Survivor Series
Well,
match or 4-on-4 match when these dudes was wearing the Lakers uniforms and all that? Who was it? Batista and them and
Wasn't that the one
Kennedy
where
and
Mr.
Randy
Kennedy
Orton.
got fired? Yeah.
Yeah,
Stupid,
that.
stupid.
but before I got lambasted, what I was trying to say was that, like Ron Simmons
What you
said,
got,
it's
Lambo?
really
He said
politics and
what? He said
everything.
Anubis? What you said Anubis?
Before I got lambasted,
What the hell is that?
blasted, hit. I didn't get to finish. What I was trying to say is like Ron Simmons said, there's literally politics and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, people think politics in forms of government, but there's literally politics in everything.
I think that was a line from American Gangster, right? Where they was watching the Muhammad Ali fight. And the guy's like, I don't watch boxing. And it's like, this isn't boxing. This is politics.
Well, it is.
Blaze
I
was
mean,
goody though, my guy. Got my dude Blaze in the building. Was goody Blaze. Said when it comes to the title, we should start inducting people in the Hall of Fame a year or two after they retire. I totally agree.
Should be
I was,
3.
I was about to get to that. I was definitely about to get to that because I don't know if y'all know about that rumor about this dude. They're thinking about putting Cena in the Hall of Fame next year.
I'm flying to
No,
Connecticut,
that's-
slapping Triple H if they do that.
No, they're not. Triple H is going to have someone overshadow his wife. You forgot Stephanie's going in.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot
I'm
too.
still alleged on that they used to bump uglies, and that's how he kept his job in the first place because they was trying to fire him. But then she heard him rap. Okay, Steph.
You know,
You
Triple
said
H.
Wait, what?
Cena was gonna fuck Stephanie. Wait, rewind that.
No,
What he said?
I
he was
said
gonna-
Cena
gonna
busted
get
a
fired.
freestyle the night.
Cena was about to
Hold
get
on, wait,
fired.
hold on. Let him say it. Say that again, Anubis. Go ahead.
Cena was on the verge of getting fired in the first place, and Stephanie just happened to hear him freestyling and told her dad about it.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like, in other words, something happened and something happened. That's just me though. That's my conspiracy theory brain.
Yeah, I knew he said that. That's why I knew I wasn't tripping. Like, so you think they did the deed?
I think so.
I
You don't think
wouldn't have assumed that.
Cena balls is that good?
But Cena
It
was
could
a
be.
hoe. Cena was a
We don't know.
hoe in his. Cena was a hoe in his early days. Nobody ever.
I'll
talked
let him
about it.
hit. Fuck it.
Oh my God!
And she
really?
was championing him.
She was champion.
Well, I think you
There
have
was
to
always-
also think about it. Like, if these people, they all fucking each other at some point.
Exactly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like there was
Yeah.
a rumor, like there was a rumor that Macho banged Stephanie when Stephanie was 16, but that's
Yeah, that was that.
today.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
There's a
Yeah,
there's
but
a
I heard that
Howard
rumor
Stern
too.
interview.
I heard
There's a
that,
Howard
but I
Stern
couldn't buy
interview.
it.
It's been deleted from YouTube. There's a Howard Stern interview. It's been deleted from YouTube. Where Cena was on there. I don't know what year it was. I mean, it was a while back, but he talked about how, like, when he was first in WWE, the boys used to rib him. And one of the ribs was they were at a bar and they saw like this fat black chick and they were like, I bet you won't smash that. And Cena took him up on it just because. So
No, that stuff is still on YouTube. I've seen it too.
Yeah.
I mean, what's wrong with that? Y'all never had fat pussy before?
no,
Yes.
nothing's wrong with that. I'm just simply
Like, of
trying to say
course.
that Cena was on that
I-
fuckboy shit. You know?
I feel like they looked at like it's this vain thing where it's like, oh, look at how you look. Like, why would you be with a black fat chick or whatever? And he didn't see it that way.
I mean,
So-
that's fine. I mean, personally, I don't find exoskeleton pancake pussy to be attractive, but
He
Oh.
said exoskeleton pancake.
Oh, that's what you call it. I call it bladder
What the
piercing.
hell?
Because that
AKA
tailbone be sticking out.
yeah, I'm talking about like when you're so skinny, I can see your skeleton. Like, I don't think that's attractive at all, but apparently a lot of guys do. So
I call that tailboning. Because your tailbone stick out.
So the accordion belly.
Accordion, xylophone.
And then what's fucked up about it is like
it depends.
I'll say this: you like love who you want to love. Like I ain't gonna lie, I've been like on the type of time from when I was younger and all that. I always have jokes and shit, but it's like, love who you want to love. Be like, because when them lights go out and y'all lay down or whatever at night, who else is gonna be there? It's just y'all two.
I feel like black men typically say that they like thicker women. I mean, from what I hear, so they probably would prefer that.
Yeah, that's because we go to Waffle House. Fuck IHOP,
Yeah, IHOP fell off a cliff.
I never ate Waffle House.
Oh my
Waffle
god!
I've never had Waffle House, but I've had IHOP or Denny's. They're high. It's okay.
Yeah, Waffle House be busting sometimes. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh wait, I take that back. When I was working at Outback in Alabama, the homie brought in some, but I never actually ate there.
Home, Alabama. Sorry.
Oh man.
Yeah, it wasn't sweet at all.
There's nothing wrong with the skinny girls, though. I mean, I get it. So I it depends too, because you can like thick women, but you wouldn't be with a girl who's 600 pounds.
Yeah, it's like a limit. Like everybody has a
skinny chicks.
Everybody has a type of time, but it's like Shorty can't be walking around looking like Alanis Morissette. Minus 60
I don't
pounds
like skinny chicks because it's like boring. If you're with a big girl, it's like a workout, a good workout.
Yo, this dude.
Oh, you looking for a challenge? That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Very interesting. I mean, I'm not into women, so I can't say like when it comes to guys. For me,
Really?
if the guy
oh,
is
there goes my Quagmire joke. I'm sorry. All right,
didn't y'all know that? No. I'm not into girls.
I don't know.
But I mean, if I see a woman, I think she looks sexy. I mean, she looks sexy, but am I gonna fuck her? No.
Okay.
I could say
you
that.
Can acknowledge without
that's the difference with guys and girls. Because if I say, "Oh, look at her, she looks sexy," nobody's gonna say anything. But if a dude say that, "Oh, it's pause," and "Oh, you gay," and all that shit, it's
Hey, Toddy, honestly, they can tell you I never pause. I don't give any types of a damn. I say whatever I feel like saying.
Right. I mean, honestly,
good.
it don't really
but we say pause.
I think the most suspect shit I've ever heard. The most suspect shit I've ever heard in wrestling was that one hallway promo of Taker and Kane, where Taker's like, "Christian, you like chairs, huh? I like it too. That makes me hard." And like you can see Kane was like trying his best not to laugh his ass off.
Well, I remember this comedian, he's a wrestling fan. He's like, because he was talking about all the reasons why people don't like wrestling, and he said, somebody came up to me and was like, that's just gay. He says, that's the gayest thing you've ever seen? You never saw two penises touching? That's the gayest shit I ever saw. And I couldn't stop laughing.
What?
But a lot of things in wrestling, if you don't think of the gay aspect, a lot of it does come off that way, but not intentionally.
They're all divas. That's the gayest shit to me. That's a joke I heard. That's a joke a comedian said on this podcast. He was like, that's the gayest thing you've ever seen? And then he's like, this is the gayest thing you've ever seen.
I always thought the wrestling test of strength spot was gay. That's just me, though.
Yeah, I said what, so?
I said I always thought the test of strength spot in a wrestling match, I always thought that was kind of gay. Just a little bit.
Nah, the one thing my peoples at the time said was gay is like, yo, why they gotta be pinning each other? I'm like, what you mean? He's like, oh, you gotta lay on top of him and throw his leg up in the air. I'm like, come on, my dude.
Yeah. And in football, everybody takes too long on the 3-point stance. So, whatever.
I mentioned that, and I also mentioned this shit like with basketball. Yo, good game, and slap dudes on the ass. And like,
that's gay to you?
Hell, you don't slap me in my damn ass. Like, what the hell you got going on?
I don't think that's gay.
I never thought that.
It's not the slap on the ass that's gay. It's when some guys like hold on to it too long. That's like sus. That's a little suspect.
Don't slap my ass.
Like grabbing somebody's ass. That's different. If oh my God, I don't know how to explain this to men because like y'all not gonna see it the way I see it because I've never thought that.
Right. Like I just found this out recently.
Sister.
Like I just found this out recently. they just confirmed, like I think it was a week or two ago, that the Mummy is coming back. You know, the one with Brendan Fraser. They're gonna be doing like a new Mummy.
Oh
movie.
yeah, I see that.
was
Yeah,
like,
this dude.
right. And I didn't notice. Like I went down the rabbit hole for Brendan Fraser. The reason why he disappeared was because some of those sick fucks from Hollywood tried to holler at him. Right.
Yeah, I know about that.
No, like, yeah, he was at some party and like some guy like gave him a slap on the ass, just like you just said. But one of them like gripped onto his ass. I was like, whoa, I didn't know that. And so he complained about it. And so because he complained about it,
I hate violence, but ain't no way. Ain't no way. Wow. Just like with Terry Crews. Remember, dude?
Right. Oh, yep.
Right in front of his wife too. That dude would have lost his teeth. I'm sorry, yo, because
it happened.
Did Terry Crews let him though?
Remember, he did that shit at first, right? And then Terry Crews moved his hand away, and the dude lunged and did it again.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
You can find that clip of Mike Tyson and Diddy. What show was that? Tyson, Diddy tried to touch Tyson, and Tyson like very politely moved Diddy's hand.
Oh yeah,
that was like
I think that was
in his
on the
prime
news
too. That was prime Tyson. Like Diddy was. That just
like Diddy put his hand on his lap. It was like
what's that?
You said what, Tati?
Like I remember.
They know what's that.
But
men take advantage of men too, especially in the entertainment industry. So y'all know, like, you know, Brendan Fraser has always been a really attractive guy. So, you know, they see a cute guy and they're thinking, well, you know what, you want to be successful? Come do this, come do that. Let me do this or whatever. It's not just women, it's men too. You know, unfortunately.
In the wrestling business.
Marcus Houston, baby, don't even bring that nigga up.
The wrestling business, like I said, the wrestling business is really like that.
Like Marcus Houston. The only reason Marcus Houston is still alive, he's so fucking lucky. The only reason he's still alive is when that shit happened with him. That was like right before like social media blew up. Like Facebook had like just started, YouTube had just started. I think MySpace was going for like a year. Like social media had like just started, so nobody really paid attention to it. Like BET was still relevant, MTV was still relevant, VH1, all this shit from like the 2000s was still relevant. Like if that shit had happened like 2010, 2012, it would have been over. So many people have no idea that shit even happened, and nobody really cares now because it's been too long now. You know,
like didn't like I think it was like Raz B was like one of the people who tried to alert everybody about him.
Yeah, about Chris Stokes.
Yeah, they tried to say he was crazy. Yeah.
Well, that's what they always do. They always whenever you come out with some shit, they always gonna say you're crazy. It's the first thing to say.
Whatever that chick's name was, I can't think of her name. The one from that show. I never watched it. She was light skinned. Allegedly, she was passed around. That's what I heard.
Show?
Was it Jennifer Freeman? I think her name is.
Yeah.
Well, the daughter from My Wife and Kids.
Yeah. Her,
really?
Her.
Oh.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Allegedly, like everybody had a turn with her back then. Just about everybody. So.
That's insane.
What the fuck? Was she minor?
Was she? I'm not too sure.
I don't know.
Like my lady would know. She would definitely know. Like I'm gonna ask her.
No, you can take that back. You can take it back far though. Like this ain't nothing new. That's the sad part. Like apparently it happened to the two Corys, like Corey Haim. He brought that up on that show. He's like, dude, you let that happen.
Those were not willing participants.
No.
They were not in it. You know, because they wanted to.
Most of the ones that came forward with these accusations, they never been willing participants. That's the thing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why
I know that like one of the Winslows did porn.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxworth.
Right.
That's why what's her name was fucking that's why what's her face was crazy, the Amanda Bynes chick, because
you see that?
That fuck kept flirting with her.
She's the only one.
What's his name again? Dan Schneider? Yeah,
Dan Schneider.
Punk ass.
Yeah,
he did so much.
He was a
That show
fucking
was a
grown ass
motherfucking horror
man in a
story.
hot tub with Amanda. Amanda was like, I think 13 or
Yeah.
14. She was like a child. Yeah.
Almost everybody on there. Like, there's only a couple of people that really didn't have to go through with that. Either they were way too young or they had enough sense.
No, they don't care about your age. They really don't. Like, this is why I don't be saying anything when Orlando Brown is wilding on the internet, because I know he went through some shit.
Of course he's saying some stuff.
He's been like acting since maybe like a toddler. He's been through some shit.
Yeah.
Him, Raven Simone, like, you know, like these kids unfortunately were targeted by these losers.
Yo, parents, take care of your kids, man.
They don't. They don't. You know how many of them young girls the parents literally let go to R. Kelly house?
Yeah.
Because they needed that check.
Look at
I don't give
Aaliyah.
a fuck.
Yeah,
Aaliyah left. She left to go to Chicago. That was R. Kelly, was that right? To go live up with him? Yeah.
The sad thing about that,
by herself, underage.
We all knew about that in Chi-Town.
Yeah, the sad thing about that is I feel like when that finally comes out, it's going to be like when everyone's gone. Because clearly whatever happened with that, everybody like signed the NDA. So,
Wait. You know what? The other thing, that's funny is that you notice that they don't talk about Aaliyah. Like, he's not brought up. They don't bring her up at all.
You're not supposed to. It's like a Voldemort
Yeah.
thing.
Like, they don't bring her up, her music or nothing. Like, you don't hear nothing about Aaliyah. You don't hear nothing.
You're right.
You don't hear nothing about her, and you barely hear anything about Left Eye.
Because they don't want people to remember. They want people to forget.
Foxy Brown.
That's why.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, so shady.
Foxy Brown is still alive. Like, she just burned so many bridges. That's
you can find fucking YouTube clips of like R. Kelly and Aaliyah like on news stations and stuff being asked about it, and everybody was just laughing back then. Oh, it's just a
my dude, HOF, I swear to God, like, I thought I was in the Twilight Zone, my dude.
Really?
Like when I was in like high school, as a matter of fact. And
okay, gotcha.
They had it in the magazine that these R. Kelly and Aaliyah got married. And everybody's like, oh my God, that's so cute. I'm like, what?
No.
How is that so cute? All y'all do is retarded? Oh, you're just a hater. You're just a hater. Stop hating. I'm like,
I remember a BET interview. And like the interviewer straight up said to R. Kelly, like, what's up with you two? And Aaliyah said, like, he's just my friend. I was like, wait, what?
That's what it is when the jean suits, right? There's both when the jean was a corduroy.
As a matter of fact, we was just talking about this on the private chat just the other day. On Netflix, they got a really good documentary on Eddie Murphy called Being Eddie.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it this weekend. I'm gonna watch that.
Right, and I was enjoying it. They got Dave Chappelle on there. They got Chris Rock on there. So they got a bunch of people on there, and I was enjoying it. And then they put Seinfeld on there. The minute I saw Seinfeld, I was like, ugh. So Sandman didn't know. And I was like, oh, you don't know. So to anyone who doesn't know, when Seinfeld was 39 years old, he dated a 17-year-old, like back in the 90s. Yeah, he did. He dated a 17-year-old girl in the 90s. And like everyone was like, oh, you're such a good couple. You're like that's some pedo shit. I'm fucking 38 years old. I turn 39 next year. If my 39-year-old self dates a 17-year-old next year, I'd be labeled a fucking creep, and rightfully so. But yet fucking Seinfeld does it, and it's like, oh, he's Seinfeld, he can do it. No, fuck that.
He's white.
Like I would. Like if you date a 17-year-old tough, I would disassociate with you so quick.
Right,
he's
as
white.
you should.
That's the problem. He's white.
No,
if a black man did it, then they would have no problem dragging that person through the mud. I mean, it doesn't make it right, but it's a racial thing.
It's not just a racial thing though. With Seinfeld, there's the other part.
You know why we were discussing this shit? You know why we was discussing this shit in the chat? Is because I also brought up this dude Anthony Anderson. He was actually hollering at Lindsay Lohan on her talk show when she was underage. Live.
Yeah.
She had a talk show?
No.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
When
his
was
wife
this?
left him for a reason. Keep that in mind. Yeah.
Well, they always been saying stuff about Anthony Anderson for years. I've been hearing stuff about him since.
I never heard
back.
anything.
Rewind back. When was
I've
this?
been hearing about him since Romeo Must Die.
Yeah. That's
I
why
never
he
knew
lost the
about
weight.
that, my
long?
dude.
He lost
I never
the.
knew.
That's why he lost the weight. He lost the weight because every girl he kept flirting with was like, "You too big, you too big." So he lost the weight to make himself seem, I guess, more
So
desirable.
this was back in high school. This has to be back in high school then.
Okay, this is what happened. This what happened, right? This what happened. I guess she had a talk show, or whatever, and he was the guest. So he showed up and he was like, "Yo, you grown since the Parent Trap. Me and my kids used to watch you." They both sitting on the couch, and he touched her knee or whatever. And then after all that, he was what he said. He asked how old she was. I think she said. Matter of fact, he's asking if she had a boyfriend. She said, "No, I'm single." She said, "Oh, she's single." She said,
they're
"But
openly,
because I'm illegal. I'm just 17."
They're openly flirting on national television.
Hold on. I got you.
Okay.
He said, "Yo, she's single." She said, "Yeah, but I'm illegal. I'm just 17." And he took a sip of his drink and he was like, "Oh, yo, I know people just like that like young girls. Shh, I'm one of them." I swear to God, he said that.
What?
Horrible.
Okay,
I'll put it in
hold
the
up,
chat
guys.
or something like that. I swear to God, he said that. He said, "I'm one of them."
Okay, hold up, guys. I got a paragraph right here to back up what Sam is talking about. I looked it up. So if you actually go on Anthony Anderson's Wikipedia page, they have like an actual part dedicated to it. I'm just going to read these two paragraphs quickly. The first one says, Anderson was accused of sexual assaulting the 25-year-old extra in the trailer of the film Hustle and Flow on July 27, 2004. The alleged victim accused Anderson and assistant director Wayne Witherspoon of forcibly removing her clothing, photographing her naked body, and essaying her. A witness claimed to have heard the alleged victim's screams and to have seen her run naked from the trailer, and she was treated at St. Francis Hospitals. The charges were dropped on October 6, 2004, because the judge ruled that there was no probable cause to try the case. There's two other examples of Anthony Anderson in the essay. I'm going to skip over that right now because Sandman right now was talking about the Lindsay Lohan. The Lindsay Lohan paragraph says, in 2003, a then 33-year-old Anderson interviewed the 17-year-old Lindsay Lohan, who was promoting Freaky Friday. Anderson was filling in for Sharon Osbourne. In the interview, Anderson asked Lohan about her.
I thought it was her talk show. My bad. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I knew better. I was like, she not
In
no
the
show.
interview, Anderson asked Lohan about her dating habits, personal life, and living with Raven Simone. Anderson told Lohan, "Both of you are beautiful women, and that some men like women young. We ain't gonna mention no names, but I'm one of them." Yeah, so yeah. In the 2025.
Thank you. I don't be capping. I'm not gonna sit there and say some shit to sound crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah. He gets a pass. He's been on some creepy shit for a while. He gets a pass.
How does he get a pass?
I don't know, man.
No.
Wait. Same way Jim Carrey did. Same way Jim Carrey got a pass.
Jim Carrey? What?
What he did?
Hold on.
Oh, y'all remember when he forced a kiss on Alicia Silverstone when she was still a teenager on stage at the MTV Awards?
Yeah, I remember that.
That wasn't Jim Carrey.
Yeah, it was. That was Jim Carrey. The clip is available.
In like what,
and then
94?
the one with Will Smith. Remember he tried to tongue kiss Will Smith. Like he tried to probe him.
But he did that to Alicia Silverstone when she was still a teenager.
That was like 94, right?
Yeah, it was a while ago.
What the fuck, son? Wow.
But she always been. They messed her up anyway in Hollywood. Like they've been since The Crush. Like they've kind of used her. That's why they try to make her look crazy now.
It's crazy because people would really laugh at this. And I remember that movie too, The Crush, where what was his name? The dude from The Princess Bride.
Yeah, Carrie Ellis.
Carrie Ellis, yeah.
Robin Hood.
How old was she when that happened?
She was young.
She was young. I don't remember how young.
Right?
That movie was
15,
crazy.
14?
The Crush. The dude.
I remember.
The dude. The character that Carrie Ellis played.
Well, she was 19.
Oh, 19.
Yeah. She wasn't actually, but in the movie, she was young, like she's supposed to be underage or whatever. And
in the Crush, she was 14.
Yeah, and he didn't know that because she looked, legal. And come to figure out they had made out or whatever, and then after they had made out, she was addicted after that. She was like everywhere he went type shit. The movie is crazy, actually.
Yeah, Alicia Silverstone is a weird one. She's a really good prime example of like how much let me rephrase it. Alicia Silverstone is a good example of like how the standards of beauty change from culture to culture. I remember when she did Batman and Robin, the movie was not good. Everyone knows that. It damn near killed Batman. But she was Batgirl in the movie. But after she filmed the movie, she had like a late growth spurt. And she got like, by modern standards, she got curvy and she got thick. Like she looked good. But curvy and thick back in the 90s, they just called you fat. And I remember like, people used to make fun of her, like news stations used to make fun of her, and they would say, oh, she eats too much, or what's she doing, or she's got to get a better training coach. Like she just had a late growth spurt, because like some girls have late growth spurts like that. If you go like on Google and you Google like pictures of Alicia Silverstone in like 95, 96, she was like a skinny white girl. But then like by the late 90s, early 2000s, she was curvy. And like now, if you're curvy, it's like, desirable and attractive. But like in the 90s, if you were thick and curvy, it was like, nah, you fat. You fat.
Yeah,
like, what?
In the late 90s.
They did that to Soleil Moon Frye also. Punky Brewster. Because when she became a teenager and she was all thick and everybody's like, you don't look like a kid. So she couldn't get no roles. She had to have reduction surgery.
Jenna Vinoy.
Yeah, 6. Even though she should have never did nothing to herself. I'm like, don't mess up 6. I like you since Blossom.
And like
whatever happened to Blossom, as a matter of fact? Where's Blossom at?
She's a freaking neuroscientist. Last thing she was on the Big Bang Theory, though. She was on the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's the one with the glasses?
Sarah Felton's girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's Blossom?
Yeah.
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 Get the fuck out of here.
She hosts Jeopardy now.
Yeah.
What?
She's a PhD.
Because now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, wow, I didn't even notice that, because I didn't really watch Big Bang Theory like that. I watched like a few episodes here and there.
Nah, Phil.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
She's smart.
Winnie Cooper from
Laura.
The Wonder Years is smart.
Laura Winslow is smart.
Tasha, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening to y'all.
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all seen how people was trying to sit there and throw shots at Laura Winslow now because she has gray hair? It's like, really? Leave the lady alone, B.
She still look good.
People are bored, man.
I don't give a shit.
Right?
Yeah, like, she don't take care of herself. I'm like, yo, she's probably like 60 years old. Like, leave her alone.
She's aging naturally. That's what happens to all of us. Yeah.
Wait, how old was
Weird.
Kelly Shane Williams? That's her name. It took me a sec. She's 49. They need to leave her alone.
Oh, she's 49. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, she's 49.
It's a genes thing. Some people gray earlier, some gray later. I have good genes. I'm not going to gray for a long time.
I like
what
my
does that
gray hair.
mean? I have grays.
That's fine.
Shit, my whole beard is about to be gray.
Don't forget, fucking Bischoff, he grayed by like late 30s? He wasn't that old at all.
A lot of them grade sooner than that. They just put the dye on. That road is stressful. And all the weird crap you got to do working for these people.
Bischoff definitely put the dye on. That dude been gray ever since. Like, he was definitely in his grays when he was Raw GM.
Marky D, the great crew.
Either that or WCW's death stressed him out that much.
No, he was great. He was great in WCW. I remember because I was like, who the hell is this introducing the No Limit Soldiers? Because he brought Master P out when they were doing that press conference. And I'm like, I'm sitting here going, oh, wait, that's Eric Bischoff. Because he hadn't been in front of the camera.
Oh, my God, son.
No Limit Soldiers.
You don't remember that when he had the No Limit Soldiers in WCW?
That's why I'm laughing.
Yeah, when they were doing the press conference, Eric Bischoff was there, and I'm like, damn, he grayed quickly. And then I realized that he just wasn't wearing the dye no more.
Right, I just noticed
I hate rap.
The West Texas redneck.
Rap is
I'm
crap.
sorry. I just noticed Tati was with Hobbs in her picture. I just noticed Hobbs this
Yeah,
whole
showed
time.
up from like the last show when she had pulled
Oh
up.
yes.
Oh wait, yeah. In honor of that, I apologize to y'all for saying that about Powerhouse Hobbs. He don't look like that no more. But without that beard, he looks like him. I don't care.
He's cute. He's cute.
Yo, Hobbs, I'm gonna need Hobbs to stop asking people how their backs are during the matches.
He on Tati back right here. Right on her.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
That is a good picture.
Y'all do look good together. Y'all look
Yeah,
good
that's a
together.
nice picture.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, shoot, I'd holler. I'd holler. Why not?
Oh, did y'all see that picture
That's
of
my time. What's my time?
You can be down with the ops.
right? Did you see that? Did you guys see that video of Caprice Coleman and Monty Brown shouting pounce?
Oh
no. Where is it?
It was great. It's on YouTube.
No. Okay. And I'm dead serious. Caprice Coleman should be the lead analyst on AEW.
Yeah.
Like legit. Yeah, that guy's great.
Yes, he's great.
Yeah.
I love him.
Great voice, good teacher, and he's an actual preacher.
Like I saw him.
Praise the Lord,
everybody.
I
saw him in early ROH. I was all like, this dude should be a broadcaster right now. Should be like a lead broadcaster right now.
Because they actually enjoy their job, you can tell. It's a different vibe.
Yes, they do. That's why I always tell people the best commentary team to me right now is for Ring of Honor, Caprice and Ian. You feel like you're watching with friends. I like that. I don't want it to feel like Shivani and Excalibur. They're not funny. They don't do anything funny.
Now,
they just talk. I mute them
right away.
Shivani is funny when he's left to his own devices, like on his YouTube. But on
Excalibur's still on my hit list.
What he said, lick that pussy. Lick that pussy.
Excalibur's still on my if I ever meet you, I'm gonna punch your head off. Yeah.
So what pisses me off about Excalibur is he uses these words just to be different. Like, dude, it's a fucking brain buster. No one ever calls it. But then he'll say sheer drop brain. Nobody fucking calls it sheer drop. It's the fucking brain buster. Okay, stop trying to be unique and make it sound different. It's a fucking brain buster. That's what it is.
He's not entertaining on commentary.
He's also dropping N-bombs and promos. Did you hear that?
Even though
of course. Him and Kevin Owens.
Yep.
Even though the King's racist as fuck, I still like him.
You said who?
He's racist as hell.
Jerry the King Lawler. Yeah, well, it's from Memphis. You either are or you aren't out there.
Nah, that racist joke he said was wild though. He said, "Yo, I think he's talking to Junkyard Dog." He was telling him yeah, I can't wait to fight you next week, so I can make fun of you in front of your mom's Aunt Jemima over there. I'm like, damn.
I don't know what the King though. I probably would have got fired because I'd have been like, "I'm sorry, I'm not 14 for you to fiddle with, you son of a,"
Right?
Yeah, Lawler got plenty of those charges.
The King definitely liked them young.
The racist promo Jerry cut was that one he cut on fucking Dustin's daughter. He was like, "I heard you name that daughter Dakota. You should have named her Target because I heard everybody didn't like had a shot at her."
No, the coldest line I heard a woman say to the King was when AJ Lee said, I'm too old for you."
Yep.
Oh my god.
They're in the middle of a match.
That is the truth.
Now, one of my favorite jokes ever from this dude King is when he's talking about Goldust, and he was like, "I heard his mom's wanted a daughter, and his father wanted a son, and they were both happy."
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite jokes of his.
Apparently, a lot of those jokes were from joke books he had found. Like he didn't come up with a lot of that stuff.
Oh, stop playing!
real?
Serious?
Correct.
I hope that's not true.
Listen to Crime and Sports.
I really hope that's not true. I hope he's not going out like that.
Who got shit from a joke book?
Joke Books, Jerry Lawler.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not a big deal. I'm just like, it's all right.
It is a big deal. It is.
Yeah.
Especially
whatever. I think he's a pervert. I've always thought that.
He is a pervert. There's no think.
Oh yeah, you don't say puppies for no reason. Puppies.
But he's also like he's untouchable in Memphis. Like that's literally his city. That's why he never leaves.
That's why they call him the king.
Yeah, he's committed a lot of crimes and things like that, and he just always gotten away with it. That's just one of those things about being a celebrity, I guess.
Like
check out Crime and Sports. Crime and Sports does a great podcast on
That's
it.
a funny podcast.
Yeah, they did a great one on Jerry Lawler.
When he talked about we talked about like what's that dude's name? Like he got like I think it was like 30 years in jail for raping his daughter.
Buck Zumhoff, rock and roll Buck Zumhoff.
Oh yeah, I know about him.
Yeah.
And like
Hell,
he
take the
said,
snake bag.
like one of them said that that he was doing a promo in Minnesota. And he said like yeah, like we got a charity too with a kid who has syphilis. So wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah, he did say that. We're this match is for the kid who's suffering from syphilis. And it's like, how the hell has he got syphilis?
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, no. Well, like they say, wrestlers are, and I've heard this, wrestlers are some of the biggest pieces of shit on the planet, like especially back then.
Like I know HBK was a mega piece of shit.
Yeah, shaving girls' heads and stuff after he dosed them.
Power. You got money, you got power.
Yeah, and territories like.
I feel bad saying, man, this is where TKO would have helped us. Full Gear was tomorrow. And I wasn't sure if you wanted to go over the card or not.
Yo, tough, you got to get him with a well.
Wait, let me see. 1, 2.
Is that man still here?
4, 5, 6.
My bad, y'all.
Yeah, I was saying, man.
Quick little intermission.
I was saying that I forgot that Full Gear was tomorrow. This is usually TKO's spot.
Oh yeah, thanks for bringing that up. So TKO got a show going on right now. Let's wish him luck.
Oh, what is he doing?
Oh, really?
He's a rapper.
Nice.
Okay.
He's a rapper, dude. Nah, but seriously, yo, kill that shit, TKO. Let us know what's good.
Oh, he getting hoes after the show?
You never seen his videos?
I actually have. I mean, I've heard his songs, but I've never seen a video.
Yeah, like this dude, man, look. My dude TKO say having them bras around, B.
Oh God, I'm gonna need some brides after looking at this card. 14 matches, TK. What are you
14
doing?
matches? Yeah, I'm not here for that.
Oh my God.
Blaze,
what time does it start at?
Blaze sends his support.
Starts at 8 o'clock. Dear God.
Yeah, we definitely send our support to this dude TKO. B, do what you do. I told him to put the address in the chat. Like,
where is he performing at?
We don't know. He just said it was a last minute. It was a last minute invite.
Oh, cool.
I need to bookmark his Instagram for next time so we can link it.
Yeah.
Tati, midnight stream again.
Probably. I mean, the pre-show does starts at 7 Eastern, so I got like 4 matches for that, and I think it's 9 matches on the main card.
That shit is fucking insane.
It is.
Is it PLE?
Yeah, it's pay-per-view.
Oh, okay.
I was hoping he was going to make the afternoon pay-per-view thing permanent. I ain't going to lie. I do like that. That's one of the things that I do like when it starts earlier in the day. I'm not for this staying up till 2 a.m. I'm getting too old for this, man.
Q Vince, life sucks and then you die.
Pretty much. That's what he said. That,
I mean, the latest,
like it.
I'm telling you,
the latest have been like, I think up to like 12:30 Eastern, closer to that, but it's never been past that. Because after that, they do the media scrum where they, answer questions and have some of the winners come on. You don't really have to watch that part, but it's a lot. The pre-show have matches, and you have the main card, and then they want you to stick around for like, I guess you could say an after show. It's too much, really.
And
I feel like for wrestling,
every match got to be like 15 minutes plus. Like,
well, I'm looking at this card. I'm
that-
looking at this card, and the main issue I have is like you have too many matches that are basically the same thing. Like,
Fillers,
okay,
basically.
you have, for instance, you have Mox against Kyle O'Reilly in a no holds barred match. Fair enough.
Wait, what?
But then you also have Kyle Fletcher against Mark Briscoe in a no DQ match. That's the same thing.
Yeah, basically
the same thing. And then you also have Hangman and Joe in a cage match. We just saw Blood and Guts. And we're already going to have 2 matches of no rules. A cage match is basically no rules. So that's 3 matches that are basically no DQs. You don't need
4 matches.
And you know it's going to be shenanigans. You know people's going to be pulling up trying to get inside the cage, which they will end up getting inside the cage.
Right. It's too much. Like,
which means the casino battle royale is going to be like going to lead off because there's no way in hell MJF's going to step in that ring.
like if anything, Kyle versus
why would MJF be on there?
He has to be. He's either the wild card or he's the surprise.
No,
there's rumors of him coming back soon.
What the rumors got to do with anything? If anyone, I think it would be.
I'm saying based on the rumors. If the rumors
I don't do rumors, baby.
What
I don't do rumors. I've never even heard this. But it would be a waste of space because he won the last gauntlet and he still has his little contract from the gauntlet.
Yeah.
So why would he be there?
True.
He'll probably be.
If anything, Jay White is who I'm thinking would be there. Jay White might be that surprise.
Instead of
And this match between Mox and Kyle should be a submission match because the story is that Mox keeps tapping out. Like, why is it no holds barred? Like, what?
You're right. They both have submission holds also. You got a point.
Right.
Like, do you think if
Mox loses, it's not submission because they've had already 2 matches together and there hasn't been a winner because Jon Moxley has cheated. So they've never actually completed a match.
Well, I know what Tova's saying, right? Because that's basically the story. This dude keeps tapping.
See, this is what they should do.
And then not only that, hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Not only that, we already have all these influx of hardcore matches. It's like, yo, everything doesn't have to be a hardcore match. War Games, not War Games. Blood and Guts was good. Let's not OD with it.
Yeah.
I'm cool with the cage match. That's fine.
Do you think
what I was going to say is what they should do here is I see they have Darby Allin facing Pac. What they should do is they won't do it because it's Darby, but they should have Pac beat Darby and then have Kyle beat Mox because it's like now it's getting to the point where the other members of the Death Riders like they're getting their dubs, but Mox keeps losing. You see what I'm saying? Like they need to have a reason. I mean, they already have a reason to basically knock off Mox at this point. But if Pac beats Darby, and then like Mox loses again, then this should just be like, okay, like we need to just kick this dude out. But
like, do you think that Tati's the Tati's second husband Claudio makes a call and kills off Mox?
I think he should have addressed it this Wednesday.
Yeah.
I think he should have addressed it. Like, let's really be real. I was a little disappointed that wasn't mentioned. Like, yo, my dude, you keep bumming out. What you got going on? We need to lock in and get focused. Nobody's not saying anything.
They're not going to say anything. Whenever they feel like, he's not going to be part of the group, they'll just attack him. The same thing that they did with Danielson. There was no conversation. They folded that bitch up.
And that's just whack. I think that's just whack because it should be a story behind everything. Not everything, but when it comes to important angles. Like, don't make us do the job for you. No, give us a story.
That really didn't happen back in the day, though. It was just the main part. Like it was just everything was circled around the main story, basically.
That's right, yo, Blaze. Let them know in the back, B. Punch that like button, stomp that like button, like that. This dude Seth Rollins do that stomp. Do that shit to the like button. Stop playing with it. Huh?
That goes basically kind of like with like WCW. Like everything was circled around Sting and the NWO. WWE, everything was circled around Vince and the corporation, or Stone Cold and the corporation.
Not everything, like you had the middle of the card when it comes to IC Championship, US Championship. They wasn't glued in with the main event unless it was ultimately necessary.
That's why SmackDown sucks now, because everything was about the bloodline. Now that shit's over.
Exactly.
But it makes the show flow. It makes the show flow better if there's a main story. Like, do you guys understand or not?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. I think the story is fine. What they're doing. I mean, I'm tired of the Darby Allin thing, but Darby did beat everyone else in that group except for Pac 1-on-1. So we'll see what happens tomorrow.
And Pac's always ready.
I always say like that's my big criticism against AEW now is like a lot of these feuds have just been going on too long. Like the Hurt Syndicate is still kind of feuding with Ricochet's group for some reason. Darby's still involved, the Death Riders for some reason. That shouldn't be going on. What else is going on? We're doing Kyle and Mark Briscoe again. Really? Like you have a stacked roster, you can't give Kyle someone else. I mean, it'll be a good match, but whatever.
I'm loving it. You hear how Toph been calling shit out on AEW as of late? That's what I'm talking about.
I don't think that's a problem because y'all will also complain if it's too short. Y'all always keep talking about long-term storyline, and when they give it to y'all complain.
Why are you saying y'all though? I don't get that.
Not you guys specifically. Okay. I'm just saying specifically, like wrestling fans, they're always complaining about, there's no stories in AEW. Things are not long-term. I don't want to see Mark Briscoe and Kyle Fletcher again, but when they do exactly what y'all say y'all not getting, then they're complaining. So I think that there's an effort to do it. In terms of long-term storytelling, it's just that y'all giving us the stories we don't want.
You know what? I want to address what Tati was saying. Like, she makes a valid point, right? That's why I love the round table, because we're not like the rest. We're not going to sit here and just complain about the storylines without a solution. We always come up with solutions. Like 90% of
they always steal it from us.
And they'll still thank you, Blackstone. They'll steal it.
Hey, you should put at the end of these videos, you should just put down, and the following stuff will be stolen by.
As a matter of fact, Toph, didn't I sent down the video in the group chat. You see this new MVP chopping it up with Hobbs.
Well, the only
I've never felt that before.
Always said that, like Toph always said, like, Hobbs used to be down with the syndicate.
It'll work.
Look at that MVP on his Instagram chopping it up with Hobbs. The whole syndicate chopping it up with Hobbs.
Every company does it. Every company does it. They either do it themselves or like usually they'll hire someone. And like literally the person would just sit there on their phone and laptop, and they'll go like on YouTube, Reddit, subreddit forums, and they just listen, to what the fans are saying. They write it down on pieces of paper, they type it, write on the phone, and they steal that shit. They'll bring it up. Yeah, they'll bring it up like a creative meeting, like any good ideas going on, and they'll put it like on because most of these promoters and bookers, they're very busy. I doubt they have the time to do it. So they pay someone else to do it, and that's their job. They just sit there, just every week, going on Twitter, YouTube, Reddit, Discord, just stealing idedes.
Hey, wait,
and they don't steal the good ideas?
You know what they do? They do the flight reacts. Flight reacts are stealing other people's raps. They pull a Tory Lanez, if you will, stealing other people's stuff.
The most blatant one, which Sam just mentioned, the most blatant one that they stole was the MJF syndicate idea. Like I fucking pitched that like last year, and even Simon was like, "That's random as hell," and I was like, "That's why it'll work." Like nobody will predict it.
Weeks later,
I shot it down. I'm like, Toph, you tripping? They ain't gonna do no goofy shit like that.
Like
literally, like a week and a half later.
That's what a round table is, though. We don't sit up here and agree with everything each other say, but we pitch out ideas and then they get stolen regardless.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. That's what I love. That's what I love. I love when we have different ideas. Motherfuckers ain't sitting here and just agreeing with everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll pitch out an idea right now. Like it's fucking stupid because it doesn't matter anyway. This guy is dead as.
Hold on, let me turn on my microphone recorder so that I could get. I mean, sorry, never mind.
Shit. See, there you go. Here's an idea. Here's an idea right here. Like this shit's not gonna work now because this guy is just damaged goods. Too much damage has been done, but it'll fucking work. Solo Sikoa. It's so frustrating. This shit would work, right? Here's how you get Solo Sikoa over. He's doing the whole my family tree thing, right? This shit is so dead. Nobody cares. Here's what you do. It's so simple. It's like a fucking Disney movie, right? All you do to get them over is you take each member of the group and you turn them into comic relief jobbers. Okay?
What?
You make Hikaleo.
Yeah, remember, you spoke about this from before.
Right. You make Hikaleo like this dumb Jolly Green Giant. Tama's already doing it. Yeah. So he's already doing it. He's already doing it. You got Tongaloa who fucks up all the time, so he's already doing it whether he needs to or not. And then you have Jeff Cobb, the really strong one. Just make all of them really dumb, really one note, and just have Solo treat them like shit every week to the point where the fans feel bad, where, they gain sympathy and shit. To like when they finally stand up to Solo, it'll get a pop. And they'll get over. Like, it'll be better than what the fuck they're doing now. Because what's Solo doing now? He's just showing up, making random segments talking about my family tree or reign supreme. Like, nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares.
Not even in the family tree. Those guys aren't even in the family tree. None of them are named Anoi.
Right.
Triple H is probably walking up to Nick Aldis right now and saying, like, yo, Toph speaking facts.
I'm telling you.
Write this down.
As a matter of fact, what happened on SmackDown tonight? As a matter of fact, what happened on SmackDown?
Wait, before you say that, I figured out why they steal the idea. It's the minute that Sandman shoots it down, the minute Sandman's like, that's when it happened.
Right. That's the hate. That'd be the
so
hate.
The idea, and then Sandman hates on it, and then next thing you know, we see it on TV.
Yeah, because who's gonna think MJF is gonna join the Hurt Syndicate? Ain't nobody thinking about no shit like that.
Hey, you know what sounds like a good idea? What if MJF joined the Hurt Syndicate? It just came to me.
Anybody would be like, get the fuck out of here. Like, what? Next thing you know, we hurt people.
If you don't shoot it down, then they don't pitch it. That's how it works.
It didn't surprise me that they wanted him to be in the group because unfortunately MJF was struggling to kind of find his way back on the roster after, being gone for a while.
Really?
So what they was going to do, they was going to have to put him with what seemed to be, he was struggling because other things was going on. He was gone for like 6 months, I think, something like that. Oh, I know what happened. So he was gone for like 6 months. And when he came back was to have a little thing with Adam Cole that nobody gave a fuck about.
That's where they fucked up. That was where in AEW.
Going on, Gerard. Appreciate you. Gerard said, "Come about to drop your like, piece of the Sandman in the chat, the table, all that." Blaze said,
I was just
Sandman shoot down my idea for Chad Gable to return. Oh yeah, speaking of Chad Gable, he's gonna be back soon. Shouts go to Chad Gable.
I like
Chad. Should be a face when he comes back. To be fair.
Chad Gable about to come through and fight Maxxine Dupree for that belt. He's like,
I want what you want.
To what Tati was saying, like that was where TK fucked up. It was the Punk thing and the MJF Cole thing. It was a double hitter. Like those two things was what really hurt them. And only just
CM Punk and MJF.
No, like when the Punk thing happened. Right, like just everything involving him, and then like when they continued the MJF Cole feud, like those two things back to back was what really hurt them. The timing sucked, obviously, because Cole got hurt, and then MJF got hurt, and it was like, damn, that sucks. But they should have taken those injuries as like, okay, let's just move on.
Like
but they continued the story. They continued it, and it was like it wasn't the same. And the feud just sucked. It just wasn't good. It hurt Cole, And Cole was never the same after that feud.
Thanks for the
And it hurt
likes. Thanks for the
MJF.
likes. Appreciate y'all.
But
It
real
hurt
quick, if we
Cole
don't,
and it
No,
hurt
the
MJF.
second he got hurt when he broke his ankle, that's where everything went downhill for Adam Cole. And I think the reason why they try to do it again was because they look at Adam Cole as a top star and they wanted him to be there. And it just wasn't there for him, you know?
Yeah.
No matter how many, like he had like concussions after concussion the first few times around, and he came back. And what really saved him was that bromance that he had with MJM. That actually somehow worked. It worked really well. And then from there, it all fucked up.
If it's true that Cole's going to retire, that's really fucked up.
Yeah,
Again,
TK said in the interview that we'll always have a place for Adam Cole, but the way he worded it, it made it seem as if like we'll find something for him, like in a backstage type of role. I'm gonna assume the concussions caught up to him.
Sad. I'm legitimately sad because that's my guy, Adam Cole. Be like,
yeah, that's fucked up, man.
Like, it really does suck, you know, because I'll say this, right? At least the Undisputed Era happened. At least he got that shine. I'll say that.
The funniest part about Cole is that he always picked on Shivani.
Well, Cole is 36. Cole's 36. He's still young, so there's always a chance. I mean, Christian also had to retire for concussions, as did Bryan Danielson, aka Daniel Bryan, and they were able to come back. Granted, they were gone for a while.
Like their brain has to reset. That's what usually happens when you retire from concussions. Your brain has to reset.
Right.
And when your brain finally resets, that's when you can come back.
Well, are they saying that's what it is though? Is it?
No, they're not. They're never saying. They're never saying what it is. I was only mentioning the concussion because Tati had just mentioned that. As far as we know, in his AEW run, he's had 2 documented concussions. I think he has had 3, because what I can say is that when he was going to defend the TNT title at All In, he was supposed to have the match against Kyle Fletcher. What I was told is that the night before, when he laid down, he was fine. When he woke up that morning, he was not fine. He went to, the arena where All In was. He had his physical, and he did not pass his physical. They gave him a scan, and the results were not good. So just based off that, it's making me think that he had another concussion. I watched that match he had on Collision. It was a 6-man. It was Roddy, Kyle, and Cole against Kyle and some other folks from the Don Callis family. And it was fine. It was a regular match. It's actually on AEW's YouTube. I don't see any crazy spots, but if you've had concussions before, it's a lot easier to get another one. It doesn't take a
No, I
crazy
don't think
insane bump.
he was fine. I don't think he was fine. I actually went to that show.
Well, what did you
went to that show. He looked yellow. He looked really, he looked really sick. And I remember because I was on the chat. I think King Leo was filling in for me, and no, not the chat for the live stream. I text him and I said, "Yo, Adam Cole looks sick." I was like, I don't know why he's in this match.
You never mentioned that.
And well, that's the thing. I mean, if you go back and look when Adam Cole had the TNT title, go back and look. He looks really yellow. His skin does not look good, and being yellow can
that means
be for certain different things. There's different reasons why somebody would be jaundiced. So that's what I thought when I saw him.
Yeah, that was what John said. You haven't talked to John before. John, he had told me that he had heard that Cole had like an infected kidney. That was what John told me, and I was like, that's a very specific injury. That's too specific to be bullshit. So you saying that he's yellow or was very yellow, that's definitely a symptom of it, of kidney issues. So
it could be that too. We don't know. And the only thing I didn't like necessarily about the interview with Ariel was that Ariel was asking about like wrestlers that we don't really see and wanting Tony to disclose that information. Sure, they work for Tony, but Tony is not in a position to be disclosing people's health issues or injuries. Like we can only just say, yeah, so and so's injured or whatever, or yeah, he can only say, I don't know, but he does not have liberties to discuss what people's problems are. We have to
It's
leave
illegal.
that to those people. Yeah,
Can
it
I
is
talk about that
illegal.
for a second?
Illegal. You can violate HIPAA laws with that.
Yeah.
Can I talk about that for a second?
Ariel is a fucking pussy. He hates wrestling. I remember when
No,
he was in UFC,
but like,
he used to
but can I
talk
talk
down
about
on
that for?
wrestling. The only
Can I
reason
talk about
he's
that for
the
a
only
second, though?
reason he's in wrestling now is because he got fired from UFC.
Yeah,
He's
from
trying to get that payday.
I think it was from Yahoo, right?
Yeah, they hated him. Well, you can find clips on YouTube of like they would do post scrums from UFC shows, and all the fighters made fun of him. Like he was a bitch. They used to just make
Yeah,
fun of him.
Dana White especially hated Ariel.
Right. He hated wrestling. He would always look down on wrestling. He looked down on WWE. He looked down on indies. That's the only reason he's doing it now, because he can't go back there. He's a laughing stock there. So it's okay. Let me kiss the ring right quick, But now he sees WWE. They're bumming out because their product sucks. So now all of a sudden he's starting to interview AEW people again. Because if you look at his podcast, he was mostly interviewing WWE people for a long time. Now he's starting. I know he interviewed Darby. I haven't watched the interview because I don't support him. I know he interviewed Darby. He just interviewed TK. So you're starting to see him like integrate more AEW wrestlers. It's like, oh, I thought you hated AEW, because he made fun of TK a couple of years ago. He was like, your product sucks. It's like, dude, you're a journalist. As a journalist, you're not supposed to have an opinion. You're not supposed to be biased. You're supposed to just report the facts. You're not supposed to do
You're
that.
supposed to be.
And they're not journalists.
Of course, I know he's not. I'm trying to give him some flowers, because that's
what a lot of dirt sheets people say. Like Sean and them, they all say we're wrestling journalists, and I'm like, no, you guys are gossip girls. You do like what I do with other bitches. We sit there and we talk about rumors and shit. That's what y'all do. You're not a journalist at all.
You're supposed to be non-objective. If you are a wrestling, if you are a journalist, you're supposed to be non-objective.
Right. Like I don't have to watch NXT to say Obafemi's money, because he is, right? I'm not gonna go on fucking social media and be, oh, he's a bum. Like, he's not. That's just not true. So
this is a their own narrative.
Toph is about the most non-objective wrestling opinionated, right? That's right.
Yeah, if you're good, I'll give you your praise, and if you're bad, I'll just call it out and say you're bad.
No,
who's actually good though?
Sometimes Sophie on this bullshit though.
With Punk especially.
Wait, hold on. No, this is a real question. Who's actually good? See, this is why I think like it's so important that we're doing something like this, because Black voices really matter. Because there's a whole bunch of white people in this space that are considered to be journalists, and Dave and Sean and Brian and all these people are white people talking about pro wrestling. Where are the Black people who are supposed to be in the top of this wrestling journalism shit? Where are those?
We're getting there. We're getting
like,
there.
We're getting there. Like, to me, and like I've always said this, regardless of organization, I think the two best young wrestlers are Kyle Fletcher and Javon Evans. I've always said that. I've always kept on that. I think that those two people especially are the future of wrestling. Like there was like this other chick, like she used to be in WWE ID, Zeta Steel. There you go, Zeta Steel. I like her too. Like
I think as far as women's wrestlers go, if we're just talking about like Tati just asked who's good. As far as women's wrestlers go, I've felt this way for years. I think that Bianca Belair is the full package. She has everything. She's marketable.
No, that's not what I meant.
Oh, okay.
When I said who's good, we were talking about like wrestling journalists. That's what I was talking about. Like who's actually who's actually credible.
The only wrestling journalist I trust, the only wrestling journalist I've trusted him for years. He's a very quiet guy. You don't really see him. His name is Mike Johnson. The name may come familiar. Yeah, he's one of the few journalists, like when he's wrong, he'll admit he's wrong. Most journalists don't admit they're wrong. If they're wrong, they just ghost and don't say anything for a couple of days. You know what I'm saying?
That should be hella ignorance.
Weird. Right. Mm-hmm. Mike Johnson is one of the few journalists that will admit that he's wrong. I trust him I trust Solo Monster, but he's not really a journalist. He's a podcaster.
Yeah, he's more like,
yeah. But I trust his opinions and what he says and what he hears. And Sandman, I know Sandman, so it's kind of weird, but there's a period when I didn't know Sandman, and I used to listen to his stuff all the time. I would consider Sandman to be pretty honest, because when you report on stuff before I even got to know you, most of the stuff that you reported on was very accurate. And if you were wrong, you would correct yourself, if not on the podcast itself, like on the YouTube post.
Nigga is. The fuck? I'm still the same. You saying like it's past tense. Like it's past tense. Nah, I'm saying it what it is. A lot of people like to pussyfoot around shit. No, I'm gonna tell you. I ain't gonna lie. I do try my best to be, polite. But it's like, yo, a lot of motherfuckers want to sugarcoat shit. No, we're not gonna do that.
Yeah, it's really important to be honest. Like, I mean, I'm not a reporter or anything. I just come on here and just talk about wrestling. So I don't claim to be that. But to be honest, like when I listen to other people talking about wrestling, it's unfortunately mostly white people, especially the British white people that be getting thousands and thousands. Like, how are they leading the wrestling world? It's so weird. And like that's why I want to see more people like us, because a lot of times these people don't advocate for people of color, or they don't see the problem with the booking of people of color within wrestling. So they never address those things because they can't relate. They can't relate to what we are seeing.
Those what culture dudes, like I've lost like the only one of them that's worth a fuck is the bald guy.
Simon. I like Simon. Yeah, I like Simon, but hold on. Simon, he's great. He's really entertaining. But this nigga looking for a check.
Is he still capable for WWE? He been capable for WWE like forever.
No. The rest of the what culture dudes, the rest of the what culture, I mean, they've changed their name. What culture, Wrestle Talk, whatever. Like,
I used to like this dude. What's his name? Adam Blampier. I used to like him
before he crashed out.
Yeah.
Most of those British content creators, they're just closet WWE fans looking for a paycheck.
Thank you.
Yeah, because all they do is like, especially the ones that I think, what was it? Wrestle Talk. That's their name. Wrestle Talk. That shit used to piss me off because it's like you have a channel called Wrestle Talk, and so if a name like Wrestle Talk, that makes me think, okay, you talk wrestling. But it's like 90% of their shit was just WWE. Right. And then once AEW started, it was like 50% WWE, 40% AEW. And then like the 10% was like if somebody's contract was running out in WWE or AEW. And it's like, are they going to go to X whatever? And then the only time they would talk about TNA, Ring of Honor, New Japan, or any other company that wasn't WWE or AEW, it was either when someone died or if their contract was running out, meaning that, are they going to go to WWE or AEW? I'm like, you guys aren't wrestling.
When they're free agents,
they're just talking about like the same like fucking two companies. That's it.
But to me,
to
me, and this is just me just being God honest, most people in this space are biased as fuck.
Yep. Not me.
Like you talk about I think it was like a Wrestling Smart or something like that. Like Black Republican dude that's fucking again
Millennial Smart.
Yeah, Millennial Smart.
Oh, that dude was a whole weird.
Is that the guy whose girlfriend was kicking him out because all he do is crash out about wrestling and he don't have a job?
I won't be surprised. I
remember it's either him or somebody else.
It sounds like something that happened to Walt Clyde, but anyways.
Oh God, that's another one. Shit.
What's his name?
Millennial Smart. That motherfucker, he was the one that was wishing death on trans kids from like those other years.
Oh yeah. He used to say wild shit. Then he's canceled. Then his channel got destroyed. They said terminated, and then he came back.
Like, didn't he wish death on What's that? Trying to think of her name. What the fuck? Why am I blanking out on names lately?
Take your time.
Yep.
But it's Sunny Kiss. There you go. Like didn't he? He wish death on Sunny Kiss?
Yeah, I won't be surprised if he did.
For what?
Because he's Sonny Kiss, and he's millennial smart.
Right, because he's gay. Sonny Kiss. You already know, like
And that's a reason for them to be dead.
But
you know, dudes be on that type of time, and it's like, yo, why do you want them dead? Like they're not bothering you. Who cares?
Yeah, well, people always want to be in everybody's business and don't know how to have their own.
Right. Oh,
but
you're gay. You should die. Like what the fuck? Like why? They're not hollering at you.
But what I was saying though, when you were talking about all the podcasters and whatnot, it's because like you're talking about gunning for a job. Ever since Sam Roberts got through, they've been all trying to get through. But Sam Roberts been in the game. Like he used to be on Opie and Anthony as an intern. He used to be with Patrice O'Neal, and Patrice O'Neal used to write for WWE for a little bit.
I remember that. Yeah.
I remember Sam used to bully Bianca for some strange reason. He had some hate boner for her. Then he toned down on it. Really weird.
But like
dipping in ratings.
Everybody in this space except for us, King Leo, Tati, like we're the only people who aren't biased towards one company.
Most journalists, and this is the truth, out of like 100% of journalists, only about like 10% actually do have like an insider. The remaining 90%, they're just intelligent wrestling fans who've been watching wrestling for a long time, and they just make educated guesses. And if they're right, it gives credibility to them, and all of a sudden it makes them a quote unquote journalist or a dirt sheet insider. And if you've been watching wrestling for a long time, specifically a certain company for a long time,
you kind of get an idea of where.
Yeah,
right. You can kind of figure out where it's going. Like a lot of
speculation. That's it.
Right. Like a lot of people are saying Jay White's coming back tomorrow. He probably is. But if you're a journalist saying that, and then he shows up and he wins, then it makes your credibility go up. But that's most journalists. Most journalists are just wrestling fans that just make educated guesses. They speculate, and they're right. And over time, they get a reputation over it. So.
However, like how y'all made Dave Meltzer what he is. You know, I really don't like that. Dave Meltzer, he's been in the business for a really long time, but he doesn't have any seniority. Like when he's rating matches, y'all sit here. Well, not y'all, but you know what I mean. Like people in the wrestling, y'all literally take his opinions in terms of match ratings, like it's the Bible or some shit. And I'm like, well, why is he the standard in terms of rating matches?
They do the same thing with PWR. Is it PWR, the one that always does like the top 100 wrestlers?
PWI.
Oh, PWI.
Yeah, PWI.
They're not the standard either.
People treat them like they are. But the difference is, though, with Meltzer actually used to be an insider. That's the only thing. That's the only thing he had.
30 years ago.
Yeah.
Like
he was on Donahue with Vince McMahon.
A Tony Khan insider.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me hold on, give me 1 second. Blade said a lot of the British people that cover wrestling, like Simon Miller, they go to all the shows. They have people that they work with go to the show also.
What shows?
The ones
for real, what shows? Because they're barely in the UK. These niggas got to come to the US to come to the shows. So I don't know what shows.
That's where they go to.
For guys
Simon Miller's a wrestler.
Yeah. Didn't he just wrestle Rhino recently?
He did?
Who?
He wrestled Rhino recently.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. For guys like Meltzer, I respect his knowledge and his intel for like old school wrestling. Like shit from like before my time, 40 years ago, 30 years ago. Guys like him, you know, like if he's going to talk about like, you know, like to this day, right? As an example, people still debate exactly how many fans were at WrestleMania 3. You know, guys like him document that type of shit in their head. So I respect his knowledge for shit like that. And like Anubis said, like in the fucking 90s and shit, Meltzer used to go to WWF headquarters. And, you know, and as crazy as it is to sound, he had a relationship with Vince, and Vince would talk to Meltzer like on who the free agents were, like who was leaving WCW.
Yeah, I'm not surprised about that.
Yes, that was true.
You know,
Which makes
Austin
sense,
used to say back then, if you were a wrestler and you got caught reading the PWI, you get either fired or you get like buried or whatever. So he used to say wrestlers used to like read it in the restroom stall, or like you know you couldn't read it, you couldn't bring a magazine in the hotel because people would go through your bags to see if you had a magazine or whatever.
What?
Yeah.
So yeah. So I respect Meltzer's knowledge like from fucking 30 years ago, but modern day wrestling, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Like
No,
where
he
he
don't.
lost me was when he said that TNA never had like a single 5-star match. Like what the fuck is wrong with you? TNA had like
Also,
several 5-star matches.
He never
but
gave Kurt Angle a 5-star.
That's what I was just.
Which is insane.
I was just about to say that. Kurt
That's
Angle never got a
insane.
5-star.
That's
That
what I
Kurt
was
Angle
saying.
never
Why
had a
y'all listening to
5-star,
him?
you
But hold on, let me fire up this damn bum out of the week real quick.
Tough,
you know
All right. Yeah, be on the super duper highly expensive Counciltron over here.
12.2 billion.
Early.
In this capacity crowd.
Here we go, right here.
Oh, this looks bad.
Already.
Is that the Warrior?
Wow. Damn.
Damn.
That was horrible. Shout out to BDE. Is that his name? Wrestler with a YouTube channel.
You seen how he landed on this dude?
Who was that? Who was that on the ground?
I don't even know. I'll pull up.
Go back.
Yeah, one more time.
Damn.
One more time.
That kind of looks like Rick Martel. Like I might be tripping though.
I miss Rick Martel.
Look at this.
Yeah.
My goodness.
That's horrifying.
Mm-mm.
That's not Rick.
That looked like Hercules.
That's definitely not Rick Martel.
God.
That looked like Hercules Hernandez.
Like I wasn't too sure.
That
Y'all
gotta
check.
hurt.
But did you see how he splashed him on top of his head? Like this dude's neck had to crack.
Yeah.
Like I remember I think it was at like Slamboree, I think it was, right? Where Rick Martel badly fucked up his ankle.
Mm.
And like he wrestled twice, I believe, in one night.
Oh my God.
I think it was the first match, I believe, was against no. The winner had to face Booker T. And like he won the first match and badly fucked up his ankle during the second match against Booker T. And like that's the reason why like he never came back.
Dang.
Like I think like he retired, I think it was like a month after the pay-per-view. Like if I'm wrong, please tell me.
Oh no.
No, you're right. That's what happened. That's what happened.
Yeah, he retired in 99.
And that was how Booker got his push. It was from a fluke injury.
Let me ask y'all this. Do you think the wrestling legends feel betrayed? Like when it comes to the legends that they would be like, yo, we don't want to see y'all anymore. And rightfully so, but do you think they feel betrayed? Do you think they that's why they do shit like, you know, they act bitter sometimes?
Scott, I know for sure. Hates these fuckers.
Hey, can I answer? Can I answer real quick?
Of course, go ahead.
I've always said this, that pro wrestlers are like rappers. When they get older, they're outdated. Nobody really want to see them no more. They don't change up. And then they also talk about the newer generation coming up.
How it sucks.
Yeah, and how it sucks and they ain't got it. And you know what I mean? I've always equated the two because in the rock world, the older you get, you become a legend. In the rap world, very hard to become a legend. You know, same thing in the wrestling world. You can kind of like, there's a ton of wrestlers from back in the day, but not everybody's Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan, Macho Man. You know what I mean?
I think the problem with legends and at least in the WWE bubble is they always bring back the same
mad crazy in the background, yo.
Let me see. Let me.
That was
Like
you,
everybody-
Anubis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Toph.
I was saying, I think the
We
problem
about
with
to get
legends,
up out of here, so I'm gonna let y'all wrap it up real quick. Give y'all a couple more minutes, B.
yeah, I was just saying, I think the problem with legends in the WWE world is that for a long time, they always bring back the same legends. Every time there's like an anniversary or something, it's always the same people, like Ted DiBiase, Tatanka, you know, people like that. And there's so many other legends that you could bring back. But because they bring back the same legends, if you are a newer, younger fan, it can make you very uneducated on how many other great legends are out there, you know?
Go ahead, Black Saw.
But I remember the people who used to hate the most is Scott Steiner and Bret Hart. Cause like I remember when Tenay, so like, oh, I like the Hurricane Rani like you did the other day. Scott looked at him, almost choked him to death.
No. I'm talking about like when the fans get okay, like when the legends get they feel like, oh, we don't appreciate them.
Oh, that's
fans or whatever. Yeah. Like, do you think, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you think that's how they feel?
It depends on the person.
Yeah.
Like Taker legit hates this generation. I legit think that.
Yeah, I think he said that without saying that.
But people still love him though.
I think a lot of people.
I don't love that nigga.
Well, I'm not saying like you guys in particular, but like he still goes out there and do like his like stand-up show, and you know, he's still featured on other things where it's just like you still feel the love for Taker versus like Virgil, this nigga. Nobody ever showed up to the meet and greets and stuff like that. Like stuff like that. Yes, I can understand. So it really depends on who it is. Like Toph was saying, like they keep bringing the same people back. So those people probably feel, I mean, the ones who are not coming back, that they're not calling back, feels like they're underappreciated because maybe those other people that are calling back obviously must have did more, or you like them more, and they can't come back because y'all not inviting them. So I can understand feeling a little bitter about it because you went out there, you put out work. That's why we go back to that politics and wrestling. It's politics once again in terms of why some of these legends who should get a couple of minutes on TV again are not getting it.
Doesn't it depend on the promoter though? To be honest,
I guess
WWE.
I respect Taker.
No. Like, I'm not talking about WWE in particular, but AEW. Like, doesn't it depend on the promoter? Like what style of wrestling that promoter actually likes?
AEW don't have legends, baby.
Well, I mean, like,
so it falls on WWE.
Okay.
When we're talking about legends, even for ECW or even WCW, because they bought them out. So like these people are at home. They don't have to come back for a match. They can come back for a segment. They can do something, you know, like how they invite other people. So all those people are sitting at home. It's not up to AEW. Now AEW have brought some legends like Sabu for no reason, Ric Flair for no reason or whatever. It's not really up to them because they didn't have careers there. You know?
Okay.
I thought AEW used Sting better than WWE did.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But Cauliflower, like Cauliflower Alley Club, they do a lot of tribute, and they do a lot for the legends. Like they help them with medical and whatnot too. And they have like they have an award show like every year out here. They're
not biased. They're not using politics when it comes to that. That's why for me, Hall of Fame don't mean shit to me, because it's just like, it's y'all who's looking at who sucked my dick the most. I'm going to put them in the Hall of Fame. That's what it is.
Sad part of what you just said is I doubt that was figuratively.
It isn't. It's actually the truth. Like earlier when Sandman had brought up Trish Stratus has literally told the other girls, like, what's the one that committed suicide?
Ashley Massaro?
Yes, told her that if she wanted to get to be successful like her, that she was going to have to do things that she wouldn't normally want to do.
And to be fair,
when she told her about what happened overseas, all them girls, they dismissed it because it's just like they numb to the fact that they've been in those situations too to get to where they're at.
And some guys, Patterson, don't forget Pat Patterson.
I respect.
Could never forget about Patty.
I respect Taker, the wrestler, but Mark Calloway, the person, can fuck off. I don't respect Mark Calloway.
Did y'all hear that Brickhouse Brown interview?
But go ahead.
Did y'all hear the Brickhouse Brown interview he did when he talked about all that? Apparently, he told Rob Van Dam before Rob Van Dam was RVD, and before Brickhouse died, he was at a show and he talked to RVD and said, "Hey, remember everything I told you? I told you it would come to light." And RVD was like, "I'm surprised you remembered who I was." But yeah, Brickhouse Brown was putting them on game back in the day.
Crazy.
Right?
Shit. Let's get up out of here, though, B. Like, damn, we're supposed to be 3 hours. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, though.
You should have fun.
Hell yeah, B. We always be having really good conversations. So Tati, y'all doing some what's that tournament again? The Grand Prix? Something like that? Japanese?
No, they're doing the tag tournament right now.
The tag tournament. What was the one that you and Tove was talking about?
Wrestle Kingdom. That's in January.
Yeah, that's January. Always on the 4th.
So y'all gonna co-host that? You and Tove, y'all gonna do some co-host type shit when it comes to that show?
I am not 100% sure if I'm gonna do it yet. Because I'm going to Collision that night. So I'll get back to y'all on that. I'll get back to y'all on that.
In the morning. Wrestling.
No, because it actually starts I think 1 or 12 Eastern. So this is coming on a little bit earlier than the other ones.
On Sunday. That'll be a Sunday next year. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. I can actually watch it.
Watching that.
So 9 o'clock in mine and Anubis' time.
I always catch it. Like I used to always stay on Daily Motion. Daily Motion used to always post it, but they've been catching them lately.
Daily Motion is still a thing. That's funny.
I'm thinking about making an
It is. Oh, wait. Sorry to cut you off, but for whoever was talking about Lucha Underground, a lot of those episodes are on Daily Motion, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, we were talking about that a couple of streams ago. We were saying that shit. Mm-hmm.
I went and checked it out yesterday. They have, I don't want to say everything, but they're in order and everything. So they're there. So Daily Motion is not completely useless.
Hey, looking for all my wrestling needs. Okay, every pay-per-view that was overseas, I would catch it on there. It was a day later, but I got it.
You going live tomorrow?
Me?
Tati? Yeah.
Oh yeah, for Full Gear. Yeah, I'll be for Full Gear tomorrow. So if you guys want to join the panel, let me know. I'll send you out a link. And on Sunday, I'll be doing Mystery Wrestling, but that will be on GM's channel.
Like I'll message you on IG.
I'm gonna need a drink to watch that show. Oh my god, 14 matches. Jesus Christ!
A damn mug of coffee.
That's the inspiration. I am gonna start doing my old school mark out where I sit up there and chop it up about classic Japanese matches because of you.
Well, yeah, B. Let's call it a night. Enjoy your weekend, B. I ain't watching Full Gear. I guess I'll catch. Of course, I'm lock in here and there on your stream, Tati. See what y'all got going on. But other than that, I'm gonna get a lot of rest this weekend. I'm tired.
Like I'll message you on IG, Tati.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy.
Later.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Appreciate everybody pulling up. Let's play some tunes, B.
Telling you, B. The pressure right there. Memoirs of a nigga from the BX. That's what made me, and I love it. Gotta love it. Not above it. Yup, I love it. Had to do it my way, gotta follow my way. Memoirs of a nigga from the BX. That's what made me, and I love it. Not above it. Yup, I love it. To do it my way, gotta follow my way. Growing up in the Bronx, there was adventures. Shit get litty, especially in the summer. Barbecues popping off, satisfy the hunger. Then play space, make sure you're done up. Time to pack it up, leave the table. When I was young, shadow puppets was cable. It's no fable, times is unstable. Meal portion, the same size of a ladle. Had to go to the pantry to get the grub. Sometimes wash my clothes in the bathtub. In the blizzard, a nigga had to walk to school. It didn't matter, that's what we had to do. In ghost sound ciphers on the fucking room. Smoking hydro, made the cops come through. They be doing the most for a fucking roach. I hope they don't approach, aiming toast. Memoirs of a nigga from the BX. That's what made me, and I love it. Gotta love it. Not above it. Yup, I love it. Had to do it my way, gotta follow my way. Memoirs of a nigga from the BX. That's what made me, and I love it. Not above it, yup, I love it. Had to do it my way, gotta follow my way. A nigga got locked cause the spot got raided. They pissed, they got no information. Let us go, your time just got wasted. When they looking mad, you know that's my favorite. Trade dogs roaming, corner stores open. Let me get a bacon, egg and cheese that's toasted. I'm posted, waiting for the fucking bus. Just to go to a job that's fucking tough. What's this on my check? That's not enough. Let me get a meat cleaver, run amok. Turn savage, far from the average. These bills I'm having, wish they can vanish. I thought I'd play for the New York Knicks. It didn't happen, then I figured life's a bitch. In the projects, bitches used to suck my dick. In the staircase, and this stank like piss. That ass though. While the butterfly flew out. The hell? Ridiculous. Yo, what the hell you dream of? Fast trips, expensive trips. Don't gotta pay bills, gotta get that bag quick. Tired of having nothing in my pocket. Spending money on stupid shit, gotta stop it. Yo, what the hell you dream of? Fast trips, expensive trips. Don't gotta pay bills, gotta get that bag quick. Whoop. Tired of having nothing in my pocket. Spending money on stupid shit, I gotta stop it. Woke up broke as fuck, thinking about the money bags. Wanna get the fast money on the daily task. Nothing in the fridge, so I'm thinking about the money heist. You get left, cause my pockets ain't looking right. Looking in my fridge, baking soda and a broke light. Just hold tight, the plan will mold right. Got that caper applied on rich neighbors. Might as well pray to Yahweh to Savior. Dumping on my belly, I'm hungry and ready. Fast with a cash like Michael Andrade. No matter what, I chase those bugs. My car don't got money, credit smudge. Jobs always bother me, gotta win the lottery. When I leave the country, please don't bother me. Hard time, my prize in the archives. Been in poverty for a long time. Yo, what the hell you dream of? Fast trips, expensive trips. Don't gotta pay bills, gotta get the bag quick. Tired of having nothing in my pocket. Spending money on stupid shit, gotta stop it. Yo, what the hell you dream of? Fast trips, expensive trips. Don't gotta pay bills, gotta get the bag quick. Whoop. Tired of having nothing in my pocket. Spending money on stupid shit, I gotta stop it. $1 per word, my learning curve. Fuck off, you lame birds, my trap is absurd. Pocket watcher got you plotting on the opposition. The only thing holding you back is prison. Getting fired from job, time is running out. Gotta pay the light bill, Con Ed bugging out. It's imperative, that's how I gotta live. I'm broke, don't even ask for a cig. Gotta borrow money to pay what I owe. Hurricane Tell that nigga turn it up. Nobody in here have an empty cup. Better run and escape and go pray. I'm a human hand grenade.